Live from the heart of the blockchain, two legends rise.
Yo, it's Airwink in the cockpit, DJ Oracle in control. Teach your main city like it's coded in their soul. From the basis to the D plays, every tool, every tip. They'll turn noobs into legends on this crypto trip. Grinding mission, stacking loot, dodging fakes, making moves. You got question, they got proof. Boost defense, point prestige, more finesse. Main city ain't a game, it's a whole mindset test. Loaded lions in the streets, cubs chasing that bread. Every stat, every buff, yeah, it's all in your head. So plug in, level up, learn the code, know the plan. With Oracle and Airwink, you gon' master the land.
Welcome to the show, where crypto meets the grind, where knowledge drops hard and the game's redefined. This ain't no chill, this is strategy and wit. Main City 101, now let's get it lit. Welcome to the show, where crypto meets the grind, where knowledge drops hard and the game's redefined. This ain't no chill, this is strategy and wit. Main City 101, now let's get it lit.
Welcome everyone, it's Arwink 7, joined once again with DJ Oracle, and today we've got a special guest. Hope everybody's keeping cool heads with the uncertain times that we're having at the moment. But, put your hands together for Spoonerz. He's here to talk a little bit about his experience with Main City and give us some insight into an up-and-coming player. So, welcome, Spoonerz. Thank you for taking the time to come and join us. And once again, thank you, DJ Oracle, for being here with us. So, do you guys want to give some quick little shout-outs, and we'll get into the little interview that we've got?
Yeah, this is DJ Oracle. Always excited to talk some Main City. And I'm really happy to have our first guest, Mr. Spoonerz. How you doing, bro?
Hey, thanks for having me on. It's good to be here and be the first live person on the podcast.
Yes. First live interview. I know we've had FFTB Hacker answer some of these similar questions previously, and then DJ Oracle and I sort of went through them and did some commentary on it, but I'm looking forward to having somebody that we can discuss, and in person about strategy and their experience. So thank you very much for taking the time to join with us here on the podcast.
Yeah.
So you got any shout outs you want to do, or do you want to just hop right into the podcast's main event?
I think we can just jump straight in.
Right on. So yeah, like we did before, let's get a little bit of the personal topics out of the way, get a little bit background on who Spoonerz is. So do you have a favorite movie that you would share with us, or one that, speaks to you quite heavily that you want to share?
Um.
Do you watch movies, or maybe a TV show instead, something like that?
Yeah, I do watch a fair bit of movies or TV shows in my free time. But maybe Breaking Bad is probably up there. Just, I don't know. It's just the cliffhangers of that show is just unreal for me.
Now you're looking to be a kingpin, are you?
Yeah, that's why I'm pushing so hard on Main City. Got to run this show.
Fair enough. Yeah, I watched Breaking Bad a long time ago. Yeah, it is a good show.
Yeah, I think I've watched it like 3 times. I know, I just love it.
You watched the spin-off one, the Better Call Saul?
Better Call Saul.
It was good, not as good, I don't think, but like good in its own way. I think like the 3rd season of that, it really kind of kicked off where it started tying into Breaking Bad a little bit more, but
okay. Yeah, I never ended up watching it. I watched Breaking Bad and then just sort of moved on from there. There's so many TV shows out there to watch.
100%.
Currently, I'm watching Power. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I have heard that. Isn't that on Stan or?
I use a streaming service to watch it.
Oh, yep.
But it's got
a good one.
Yeah, written by 50 Cent as like a co-producer and writer on it. So, and he's acting in it as well. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw good that they did a few spin-offs for that one.
Yeah, they do, because he plays Kanan. So they did a spin-off show about raising Kanan which was like him as a kid, basically. So I'll get into that one once I'm done this series. I'm on the second last season, so
nice.
but yeah, similar. You know, the drug world, just not making the drugs, selling them instead.
Yeah, even Narcos like was a good show that was on Netflix. But, you know, Narcos.
Yeah, I
That was
tried to
unreal.
watch it. It's just when the hard part is like I hate reading subtitles.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, I like to like passively listen to stuff and kind of like watch it and like doing stuff on my phone on Discord or whatever, right? So having to like sit and then read stuff, which is kind of a turn off too with Power because there's some Spanish in it as well. So I'll have to like, you know, actually pay attention when that stuff's going on. But, you know, for the most part, it's all in English, so it's good. But
You
yeah,
can sharpen up your Spanish.
no hablos
For when you open
español.
up your for when you open up your Mexican restaurant food over there.
Yeah, got to be authentic. No, it's funny. One of my buddies, he's coming back over to Thailand, and he actually brought up that same thing. He's like, "We got to open a restaurant." I was like, "Oh man,
There you
been
go.
thinking about it."
That's a sign from the universe.
Yeah. Probably do another
Flowers and
semester of
tacos.
teaching, and we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good TV show
I'll
for
be there
sure.
for opening day.
I'll invite you guys over. It's a grand opening. Trust me, though, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody comes out here. It's just
Good food. They'll take a drive.
man. Half the time they don't even speak Thai out here. They all speak Isan.
Wow, I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's basically like Laos language. A lot of the people that located or relocated from Laos, like into this area, so they all speak
Okay.
Laotian. But yes,
Laotian.
yeah, different, a little bit different. Okay, so yeah, favorite TV show / movie. You said Breaking Bad. Do you have a favorite movie you want to throw out there, or we can just move on maybe to a song and band?
Pineapple Express, maybe.
Pineapple
That's
Express.
what's coming to mind at the moment.
Right on.
I like comedy
Classic.
movies. You know, and I think it's just well done. It wasn't over like corny in a sense in my eyes, but
Yeah, I know I've seen it, but man, I think I saw it when I was like, it's probably been like at least 15 years. Like, 'cause that's a pretty old movie. But yeah, I'll have to rewatch that one.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
it's
a
good.
classic.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know I need to watch the Cheech and Chong movies too. I've never seen them.
Me neither. No, I've never seen them either.
What? You guys are missing out. Those are some good laughs.
Oh, I know. That's what my one buddy is like, how have you not seen these? I was like, man, I hardly watch movies. I'm more of a TV show guy. But I got them in my playlist, ready to watch them. So one of these days, I'll get around to it when I stop watching TV shows. Nice. So yeah, songs, bands, or even just a music genre if you want to share.
Well, favorite bands. That's a bit of a tough one. I listen to most music, apart from country. Country is the only kind of music I can't listen to. But yeah, a bit of everything really. Something a bit upbeat is always good to listen to.
Yeah, get you pumped up.
Yeah, for sure.
Right on. So do you have any favorite hobbies aside from playing Main City?
Well, between playing Main City as a hobby, I play a lot of other games. And then I do a fair bit of mucking around with like AI stuff as well at this stage of my life.
Right on. Yeah, hey, I mean, you might as well be learning it, right? It's an up and coming tool that everybody's going to be using soon enough.
Yeah, that's how I kind of looked at it. I'd rather have a jump start on it, and there's two type of people that want to know about it, and the people that don't want to know about it. And I feel like if you know about it and you're ahead of everyone else, you can use it to your advantage to get yourself ahead further.
Yeah, no, very true, very true.
On the games, do you play like mostly PC or is it a console? What kind of game do you usually play?
PC. A big mix of games. A couple first person shooters, a couple of like strategy games. Yeah, I have quite a lot of games. I think my Steam account has nearly close to 700 games.
It's a couple games. Do you play mostly like games that are story based, or are you playing mostly like multiplayer stuff, fighting like PvP stuff, things like Call of Duty, Battlefield, those types of first person shooters, strategy games where you're playing against people, or do you just like to get lost in a story?
Maybe like a couple of years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I was right into the PvP a lot. I've kind of somewhat grown out of it, especially like COD now. It's just too repetitive for me. Like they're just bleeding
It's the
the
same
system
thing
with
every
it.
year. It's like
Yeah.
different
$100
maps,
every year.
different. Yeah, I get it.
So I switched to a lot of newer single player like story games. One that I've completed maybe 6-8 months ago, maybe a bit longer, was Atomic Heart. That was a fantastic single player game.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. I never ended up completing it because it was on the heck's it called? The Game Pass. It was on Game Pass for a bit on Xbox. So I played it and then ended up getting into something else, and then they removed it, so I never got to finish it. But it was pretty fun. It was I like that type of kind of like alternative sort of era. It's kind of like
it was like BioShock kind of like feel, eh?
Yeah, the what was the BioShock Infinite? That's what it reminded me of. The prequel of the BioShock series, like where they were up in like the sky and stuff. It had a very similar reminiscence of that, so I enjoyed it. BioShock was such a good series.
Yeah. I mean, I play a couple of like co-op games too with a lot of people. I got Peak. I've been playing that just a climbing one with friends, and Ready or Not, which is like a squad game, which is really good. I jump around a bit.
Okay, right on. And we were speaking earlier about restaurants and some Mexican food, some nice tacos, burritos. Do you have a favorite food?
So maybe this is tough because I'm a bit of a foodie. I love some good food. In Australia, I'd have to put it like maybe like a palmy or a chicken snitty, something like that, like a pub feed.
Okay, yep.
And then for like America, like you guys, I don't know what you used to do with like that Mexican food. Damn, it's good stuff. Yeah, like them tacos over there, unreal. We cannot get that right here in Australia at all.
Yeah, we're really close to the border, so it's like pretty authentic.
Yeah, get some
it's
good
great.
burritos and tacos. Oh, that's the one thing I miss from here.
Oh man, it's unreal.
Yeah. And now here in LA, what they're doing now, they're actually putting like a grill, and they're like putting instead of charcoal, they use that wood. The one that is wood.
Mhm.
And so they just light it up on the streets, and you can smell everything. And they just put the carne asada on the grill. Oh man, so good.
Man, you make a mouse water.
Yeah, that's what I could go for right now is something that's got like, because I can't even find those spices here. Like I'm trying to find like how to make like even just like a taco seasoning. It's like I got paprika and I've got like garlic powder, and I mix that, and that's all I could find for like spices. Everything else is like Thai spices or Chinese spices or stuff like that.
I only found out last year that paprika was dried capsicum. I did not know for my whole life until last year.
Yeah, it's like
paprika is just dried out capsicum.
Yeah, it's just basically chilies ground up into.
I thought it was like an actual plant, like a paprika plant or seed or something.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was a seed, like a dry seed that they
Yeah.
would like smash or something.
Yeah, no, it's like it's just like roasted peppers ground up.
Yeah, because they couldn't sell it. I'm pretty sure what I found out is they couldn't sell it as capsicum, like, dried capsicum or whatever. So they renamed it paprika.
Yeah, adds a little bit of spice. It's not super spicy, but it's got a little flavor.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, other than that, is there anything else you'd like to share? Personal details? I know we can, or otherwise we'll get into talking about crypto and Main City and crypto.com and that type of stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we could just move on. If something comes up, we might explore a bit more down it. But yeah, for the
All
most
right.
part, we can just.
I guess the last thing, since you're an Aussie, would you try kangaroo? You guys eat kangaroo down there? I thought you were going to say your favorite pub food was a kangaroo burger or something.
No, I have had kangaroo.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's very tough. It's super hard to cook. So if you leave it on that grill for just like literally 30 seconds too long, it's like chewing a rubber band.
Oh, okay.
So most people in Australia, surprisingly or not, I'm not 100% sure, don't eat it, but it is eaten here. So
Mm-hmm.
Are
They-
kangaroos
they-
really like that muscular as they portray them on the cartoons and on TV? Are they really like always ready to box and stuff like that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like where I live, we used to have them in the backyard, or sometimes they're still here in the backyard or the front yard. And like if there's like a group of them, you'll always like go out there and they'll be like fighting each other, or they'll have like, another one in a headlock, and that's why their arms are so big from freaking headlocking each other, and then they kick them while they got them headlocked.
That's why.
They're tough little animals for sure.
Yeah, I think they get a lot bigger inland compared to like the coastal areas. We get a lot more, some big ones, but they're mostly small. But,
Yeah, because there's some that do get up to like 5.5 feet tall, right? But most of them are sort of between like 3.5 and 4.5 feet.
yeah, the big reds they're the big boys. Yeah, we just get the little smallish kind of ones.
Yeah, I still love that one video of the guy just going up and punching in, just like stunned because he was messing with his dog or something like that. The kangaroo's just like, what the heck? That video cracks me up every time I see it.
Mind, bro.
Just the look on the kangaroo's face is like, did he just do that? What?
Trying to take on this dog.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Kangaroos, man. I want to see one. I'd probably try it. But yeah, like you said, you'd probably have to go to a restaurant that's like specializes in it so they don't mess it up. But yeah, I imagine they're tough. That because you eat part of the tail, right? And that tail they're sitting there balancing on. That thing's probably just lean as lean can be.
Yeah. They do. They've served it out at work a few times. This new mine that I'm at, so which is interesting. But the last mine I was at, you never got anything like that. But
Well, maybe they had a couple kangaroos coming on the mine property causing shit.
yeah, just probably people hitting them with their vehicles, and
Yeah.
it just gets dragged off to the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, already pre-tenderized.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, so I guess let's get into some of the crypto stuff. I imagine that's what a lot of people can relate to. I don't know how many. I know we got a few other Australian players like Bane. He plays Swar, I think is. Yeah, as well. So, but yeah, how did you first get into crypto? Do you mind taking us through a little bit of that story?
Yeah. So I think I first got into crypto. I was scrolling on Reddit, and seeing a post or whatever, someone reposting about Elon Musk talking about Dogecoin. And I didn't think much of it or whatever. And And then, a week or two later, I seen another one and bought stuff. I threw some money into it, $5,000, and then a week later, he had posted about it again, and it shot up to my $5,000 and turned into 60,000.
You take profits at that point?
No, I
Watched her slide.
to the crypto. Being new to the crypto interface or whatever, like the community, everyone got caught up in the diamond hands and all that kind of stuff, and it dropped down to maybe 40,000 or something like that, and I took out 30 something thousand. So I could have taken more, but I let the diamond hands and rah.
The Doge Army.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Doge Army. So still, I still ended up in profit. I left the original 5,000 that I started with in there. And yeah, that's what got me into it. And then after that, I just kept buying other coins and I started on crypto.com and seen the rewards that they were offering and started throwing money into that and supercharging and airdropping and
getting all those random coins that they hand out for staking.
Yeah, well, it's like a lottery ticket, right? I mean, none of them have paid off yet, but
You never know, that dollar worth of rewards for the month that you got may turn into $10.
Yeah. And then they also just logging in every day on the app, and then you get the those crates that give you, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been saving all my diamonds still. I was hoping they were gonna release some main city NFTs that were through there, right? I was really hoping. I know we're talking about it on the space yesterday, right? Those Cryptoverse. I know somebody brought that up. The Cryptoverse NFTs. Those were the ones that you could purchase with diamonds through the rewards center that they had, and I was hoping that we would see those get brought into main city as just like a one-off. Like if you own one, you get this bonus or whatever, right? Because they had different moles, right? The hodl mole, and there was the one holding a diamond. There was one holding a coin. So it's like the one with the coin could have boosted your cash income. The one with the diamond would boost your diamond rate, right? Like I was thinking those would come in and it'd just be one, right? It just gives you one bonus there. You can't equip more than one. But yeah, no, they never capitalized on that. So I was just holding. I got 10,000 diamonds just sitting there.
Oh wow! All right.
Wow.
Well, because the top
you
one,
can still do all the crates, I guess. So,
I could.
You could do a lot of crates.
Well, I could do a crate opening video. See if I get anything good. But
yeah, you'd get a fair bit of pro, man. Because I think I think the top prize for those crates is, was it $100 or $1,000 pro? I'd have to look it up again, but
yeah, there's the platinum box or something that you can get.
Yeah, the platinum, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've seen some people open them. You can get with the price range we're at right now, you can get upwards of 20,000 crow. But I don't know. I don't really care that much. I'm just gonna hold them.
Probably get a jersey. I think back in the days you could get a jersey and stuff like that, right? With the diamonds.
Yeah, they still have jerseys. They have some stuff like signed football jerseys or soccer, right?
UFC tickets and I always spent it on the crates. I'd rather just take the crow.
Yeah. No, I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. At this point, it's if they end up coming out with something, once NFTs get big again, because the last time they had the NFTs available, there was a 1 of 1, and they needed 15,000 diamonds for it. And I think if I remember seeing it,
that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it sold too. Somebody got it and sold it for I think it was $15,000 or something like that.
Oh wow!
Oh.
All right, so that's what I'm thinking is if I can get something like that, a 1 of 1, right? Be able to buy it right away and be able to flip it, or if it's used in main city, that would be even cooler. But
do you have those diamonds from just the daily login, or is that also
No, they used to
purchasing, like, you know, the
they used to
stuff
give
that you
out
get-
one for the daily login, and then it was like 5 for buying
purchase.
$100 US worth of a crypto, and then
Yeah.
60. I think it was 60 for buying $500 a day. So whenever I would buy, I would just buy in $500 batches. Well, like
increments.
yeah, sort of like $500 a day is what I would invest, and I'd do that like once a week or something and grab
How
some.
many times did you invest the $500 before collecting the daily?
I was pretty good at. I think I only did it once, and I was pretty good at being like, okay, make sure this goes in, because normally what I would do is I would buy the $100. I would do it in $100 increments. So I would buy $100 and get the first batch, and then I would just keep buying. Like I'd buy 5 $100 increments, because you can get better prices too if you buy in smaller like parcels. So
yeah.
that's what I would do. So at least then, if I forgot to claim it, it would only be $600 instead of $1,000, having to redouble down. So,
yeah. I hated that. I didn't like that part where, if you didn't collect the daily first, you didn't get the like if you purchased, you wouldn't get them unless you had collected the daily prior.
Yeah, no, it was annoying.
Yeah, that happened to me a few times too. I think at some point even they would give you like an extra diamond for $20 or like $50 or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
true.
Yeah, there was different incentives for different
20,
countries.
Okay, yeah.
I think, yeah. Because like even like there's still one that I can't unlock, right, to get the diamonds, and it's add a credit card, because none of the credit cards I have from Canada will let me add it to crypto.com. So, but yeah, it was cool. I'm hoping that they do bring out some more NFTs that are actually worth using, right? But yeah, I mean, honestly, with the recent developments,
the vehicles on there.
That'd be kind of cool. Spend 200, or even if it was 1,000, spend 1,000 diamonds and you get a random vehicle. I'd do that. Get 10 random vehicles.
Oh,
a vehicle crate
from the NFT that's coming out, the vehicle collection.
Yeah. Who knows if it's coming out? But
that's a good idea, to be able to use those diamonds for like a main city NFTs.
Yeah, no, I would think it would be good, but with them removing the NFT platform from the Blue app, it's sort of like, how much support are they moving forward with on NFTs?
Is it temporarily removed or is it permanent?
Permanent.
Oh, okay.
But I'm wondering if they're going to be releasing a new app of some sort, right? Like or if they're going to make like a specific, here's the NFT app, right? And then maybe link them somehow, but
they really need to stop. My opinion is just they really need to stop rebranding and changing stuff and just let things be.
Yeah.
Like I swear, by the time I've been a part of it, the amount of times they like change things, and I don't know, it's frustrating for me. Just leave it alone. If it works, leave it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the one thing I've noticed is they're very much like they jump on the most recent trend, and then but they're 3 or 4 months behind it, because the trend was already being built 3 months ago, and the people that are leading the trend are the ones taking up the market and getting the success. Then crypto.com's like, oh, we see the success, let's jump in on it. Right? Like even think about the AI.com. They spent $80 million to buy AI.com. What are they doing with it? Like literally nothing.
Man, I should have bought AI.com a long time ago.
Right? AI.ai.
Come offer money for it. They're probably just holding the URL. Have they turned it into anything or no? It's just
No, they haven't done anything with it yet. As far as I know, I think you can go there and you can register your name or like your whatever you want for a client or like an agent, AI agent, and that's about all that they've really set up on it. So let me see. Maybe we can flip over the screen recording and
I guess they're thinking to
handle.
prepare for the future or position
Yeah, I'm
themselves.
sure. Yeah, I just jumped on it just
But it's good.
now.
Let me see. I'll put it up on the screen so people can see what we're looking at here.
Yeah, 'cause maybe they would do another app just for NFTs, just because they have that website, right? They have the website for just NFTs. So I've been using that website lately. I found the land that was on auction for like $15 or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
yeah,
There was one 2 days ago for $10. Was $11. But someone swept it up. Obviously,
yeah,
they would.
Yeah. I've been on
Yeah.
them as well, looking and seeing what's available. That's all we can use is
Well, we
the
don't
app.
have the auctions here in Australia. We're not allowed to participate in auctions.
Yeah,
You
I
look
was
at-
I was doing an auction and somebody else outbid me, so I got the refund for that. And then I don't know what I was going through my NFTs to see what I probably needed. I was like, the Wolfies are too expensive, and then I saw the Syntax, and I think there was one for like $15 or something. So I'm like, I'm gonna snatch this one. So that's what I got yesterday because I think I only had two of them. So now I got three.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. What were they normally priced at?
Oh, what did they mint at? I think they were minting at like $60 or something. I think they were $59 or $49. Might even
Yeah.
been more than
It's
that.
definitely a buying time if you yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, if you had even spare money to throw around, it'd be a good time to invest. But then also you have to have faith in, of where they're gonna head to as well, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah,
still
but
got
no,
some
I'm
for
looking at it like
$21 here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's looking at my transaction. It was $21. So it was the one I got and the other one for 21.
Ooh.
But the one I got, it kind of looks like the Joker, so I got it for 21.
Yeah, they are minting at $81.
And they were pretty high
Something I
priced for a while.
Yeah.
Something I seen the other day was a Trailblazer backpack for $85.
That's not a bad price.
That's. I mean, I paid a fair decent amount for mine. I got 3 of them and I paid $130 or something each. Maybe a bit more. I can't remember. But
Yeah, 8 hours ago, there's
$85.
DJ Oracle's right there.
The what? The Joker? Or which one?
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to find it and bring it up.
Nice. Yeah. Became part of the family yesterday.
Sorry about that. Sorry to cut you off
do
there,
they
Spoonerz.
do they offer much for Main.city or I don't own any synthetics.
What do
bets
they
or whatever you want to call it.
what do they provide? They because they're void factions, so I think they extend your attack. Let me just double check.
Yeah.
But it's only low, right? They're pretty low.
So they boost
For
your
what they're
cash,
going to.
they reduce your debuff cost, and they increase your attack duration.
Syntax. Let me
But
equip
between
it.
them and the cows would increase it more than what?
They all have the same bonuses.
Yeah, okay.
So cows do furniture XP instead of cash. They reduce the cooldown and increase the debuff duration. So the cooldown, so you can attack faster and for longer with the cows, whereas the attack costs are cheaper through synthetics, and the debuff is the same. So you can increase your debuff. But they're both worth having, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Mind you,
like
now that we have...
at least 4 of them.
Oh, sorry, go DJ.
I was gonna say at least 4 or 5, at least 5 of each collection, so
Yeah.
you can get the max, right?
Yeah, get 5
Percent.
if you can. Right, near max at 5 of them. But one thing I would say is now I would probably favor cows if the prices are the same over the synthetics, because I mean, who buys attacks? Like, You just do boss battles and you can get the attacks. So cost reduction of attacks isn't as attractive now as the cooldown reduction. I would rather attack more frequently rather than being able to buy the attacks for cheaper.
And you'd want the duration as well, right?
Durations on both of them, though.
Yeah. And well, furniture is good because it ties into comp. Your higher furniture, that means the higher level you can get straight away prior to knocking furniture down.
Yeah, what are the cows even going for now?
14, 15 bucks, I think.
And the cow. Oh, okay. And the cows give more furniture experience.
Yeah.
As opposed to the syntax that give the cash. So that's the only other difference. One gives out the cash, and the other one is the furniture. Which furniture is pretty good, especially for blitz and competitions.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Someone could be putting one piece of furniture down and getting to level, at the start of comp and getting to level 4, and then someone with like a lot of furniture XP NFTs or avatars could be getting to level 5 or level 6. I don't know how far it goes, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Makes that slight difference.
Yeah, the cows are cheap.
Yep.
There's even a Jedi with gold hooves for 15.
Wow.
What's this one?
And it's gone.
Yeah. I'm tempted, but I already got so many of those guys.
I only got one cow so far. I would like to get some more.
But if I remember correctly too, all of these rankings are wrong because Crypto.com messed them up and never re-rolled the rankings properly. So all the rankings that you see here displayed aren't actually like the true rankings.
Yeah. I think you told me that a long time ago. I think it's not just with cows, right, as well. So I remember when I first started buying NFTs.
No, it was primarily with the cows because they at one point they what was it? I think it was like the udders weren't in it, and there was a couple traits that were not even like on the actual NFT display. Like if we go and click, I'll just bring it up here. So like if you go and click on properties and look at them, there was things, I think it was like the udders and there was something else too. It might have been like the hooves. There was something though that was basically like they didn't even like contribute to the rarity. So it was like throwing off the rankings, and then they added the traits in, but they never re-rolled the rarities, right? So the rarity chart never updated to include some of the rarer traits, right? Because a lot of them like that have golden udders, right? Those are rare, right? But the udders weren't included in the rarity. So it was throwing it off because the ones with like, these rare traits, but had some common ones that were being pulled for the rarity ranking, were, super common looking, right? They were in the thousands and whatnot. Whereas they should have been, like top 200.
Yeah, true. The people at the start are buying off the rank and then thinking it's ideal in it and have rare.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're glitching out a little bit there. Hopefully it's not me.
Crypto.com marketplace. That's on my end.
Oh, okay. All right, good. But yeah.
Yes. So speaking of the NFTs, how did you get into Main City, and how did you find out about Main City?
So I've been playing Main City for I think a year now, close to a year. When I was in America visiting my dad, we were road tripping around, and I seen the weapons boxes, NFTs. You buy them and have the chance, and I did. Then I started digging around, doing a bit of research about the game and all that kind of stuff, and started jumping in. I brought all these weapons, and then I was like, well, sugar, now I need to do something with them, or So then I jumped onto Main City and got into it. So CDC or Main City NFTs is about 99% of my collection. I have a few rogue ones that don't work with Main City, but I mean, it's maybe 5, 6, something like that, NFTs.
I mean, the main city use case was a very attractive reason for me to purchase these NFTs as well, right? Like, that's why I was purchasing a lot of them, investing in the game, is because there's a true use case for these NFTs, whereas, previously most of the NFTs that you would buy were like art, right? Or,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
a part
I
of like a
dodged
community.
NFTs.
What's that?
Yeah, I dodged NFTs for years, due to the fact I just didn't understand it. Like I was like, obviously I was like, why am I paying for a picture? I can screenshot it, blah blah blah. Like if I'm going to invest something, I want it to have utility or have a use case. And then so once I started researching the game, and then like, oh, this weapon applies to this game, giving you a higher attack, or this, the land, vice versa. It's like, okay, now this makes sense. Like this is something I can kind of get behind and understand why people are buying NFTs compared to just a picture of a dancing cat or whatever it may be.
Yeah. No, I get that exactly, right? Because that's honestly my first NFT purchase was getting into the land mint, the first frontier land mint. So I purchased just a random deed because, I'd heard about the game coming out and I was like, okay, this sounds really cool. This is something I can get behind, purchasing lands and having it work in the game, and, hopefully the game takes off. And so I started getting interested in it. Myself, I was sitting on the sidelines for the first couple months being like, yeah, mobile's right around the corner. It's coming out. So lo and behold, it's finally out. Woo. And we can get into that a little bit later. But, so that's sort of what got me into NFTs as well. And then, with the Dark Lion Mint, when that was coming out, that's what sort of prodded me to, buckle down, start saving up, and get myself my first lion, because I wanted to get in on the loaded lion, like cheaper mint rate, which I ended up not getting through the queue properly. So I missed out on the cheaper rates, but still ended up minting three dark lions.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I guess they were well and truly out before I got there. I mean, the weapons, yeah, well, I don't know when
So
they
you got
were
the
released or whatever, but yeah, that's when that's where I started, was the crates, and I got a data pad and all. 10,000 freaking wind turbines and launchers,
yeah. So you got the crates, and then they revealed them right
Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I
Yep.
remember those too. Yeah,
Yeah, so that
and I
was
got
my
a couple
starting
lands
point.
too. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, yeah, I minted a couple lands, but I got nothing but dunes. So then little by little, I started buying different lands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
nice,
turns
nice.
out those starters are pretty pretty good to have, if you use that main square site.
Yeah, honestly, starters are like the king, right? Like, you might as well just
Yeah,
buy starters if you got money to buy them and you don't really care about the extra spaces and plots. You're just looking for diamonds. Buy starters. But I mean, as you get into the higher levels of playing, you want to get ones that have more more plot availability, right? Less
oh, for
obstacles.
sure. Yeah,
So there's soft advantages to the bigger lands, but yeah, if it just comes down to diamonds, just buy starters. But
Yeah, especially right now that they're at these prices.
yes, yeah. No, now's
I
definitely, if
think
you believe in the long term vision of the game and the team, now's the time to be picking up if you can. Like, not expensive at all. I mean, most of these lands were minted at $40, so they're like 1/4 the price at the moment.
yeah. I think most of mine were the starters at least were 20 that I paid was 20 something, 20, yeah, 20 to 25 in between around there. I paid just for the starters.
Dude, I still
That's
have a
something.
fucking notification set for First Frontier lands to drop below $50. It triggers every time a new land is like listed. I need to get rid of my notifications because yeah, back then it was like we minted at $80. I think that was the open tier one that I minted at $79 for my Dune, and yeah, now they're $12.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, they're rough.
they bought
They're
a lot of.
mainly sticking around 13 there. You got a few cheap ones, but they're mostly around that $15 mark, I would say.
Yeah, I need to get some that are. That would be nice. I just need to find some extra cash, but honestly, like I'm just at this point, I'm so heavy in main city NFTs. I'm just kind of avoiding investing anymore until there's some certainty. But I know that this is the time to be investing is when there isn't certainty, right? If you're looking to make money, because we could easily go from $15 to 30 again once the population
But
starts to play.
what happens before every competition?
Oh, that's
You
true.
just look at the prices of things prior to every competition, and things go up.
Especially the World Series, which
Oh
is right
yeah,
The
around the
World
corner
Series,
too.
yeah. That World
if they
Series is going to be a big one.
if they release a decent prize pool and it's big, I'm just spitballing 300,000. Like, the NFT market it's gonna go right up in value.
Yeah. The thing I'm worried about though is a lot of people are just don't care anymore, right? With how bad they botched the drop of the mobile version, right? Everybody was excited to be able to play the game on the go, and then it's like it's not what we all asked for. I get that there's legal loopholes or legal hoops they need to jump through to make things available on the market, the like the Play Store and whatnot. But still, I just find that they overpromised and kind of underdelivered on this one for us. And now it's been radio silence. So yeah, maybe we'll get into that in a moment. Let's get through some more positive stuff, I think. So, what's your favorite part of Main City?
Honestly, like the community. Obviously, just being part of the Discord, getting to know everyone. The camaraderie between like me and other players, like me climbing up the board and overtaking people, and especially comps. I love competition. The starting from scratch, and trying to just my poor body probably hates me because I push myself pretty hard in the comps. So, but yeah, they're still my favorite part.
Yeah, going for glory, huh? Staying up all night.
Yeah, yeah. I'll sleep not much at the start of comps. That's for sure.
Yeah,
That's
no, I
pretty good.
usually
Yeah, I
end
like
up
that about
just.
the competition.
What's that? Sorry, DJ.
No, I was gonna say that's what I like about the competitions the most too. Starting from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I also like that. That's when you see the community come alive again, right? Like when there's no comp on, like you're barely able to even get enough people to look for cubs, right? It's like dead. But then as
Yeah.
soon as the comp starts, it's like the city plaza's booming, buzzing with activity, right? And it's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone working together. Discord pops off. You got the Cubs for the comp. You got the Cubs for the normal. You got everyone's talking stuff, and you know, and
we got spaces going on.
I think it's space is going. I think it's great that I think it's interesting that no one shares 100% their strategy or shows it. There's no video on YouTube or online or anything about anyone's certain strategy of how they do comp. Like everyone retains it because it's like a little secret for them. Everyone has their different things, and I know to me, like I'm always chipping away, trying a different strategy, trying this, trying that. Um, if people ask me, I only share parts or fractions of it. So
Yeah, I'm pretty open with my strategy. I mean, most people are aware of what I do.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say at the end of every comp, you usually post what you did.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course. But as in, like, there's no videos of someone playing the comp. Like,
Yeah,
you
I reported
explain
mine too, but I
what
didn't
you
put it out
do.
until like 2 weeks after.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Well, after it's already done. Yeah,
Yeah, and like you said, it's so true. Like if you go to spaces, like people would tell you, the overall and kind of like walk you through, but they'll still reserve. Like, and they'll even tell you, like Big will tell he's really really, he's pretty good about sharing all the information. But he's like, okay, well, this is he'll tell you like this is as much as I can give you. I can't give you, my whole strategy. Um,
yeah.
so yeah, right. And so I agree with you. The people are willing to share information, but not the exact strategy sometimes.
Yeah, they'll point you in the right direction. A lot of people will point you in the right direction, and then leave the rest for you to figure out.
yeah,
And it's
Look,
because
that's fair. That's 100% fair for them to do that. So
yeah.
and
But
every game is different because even like Arwing, when he does a video, it's because he already like experienced the game at the moment and how to make decisions that afterwards and you can kind of explain. But yeah, it's kind of like the it's sometimes I'm even thinking like, bro, like I want to like screen share Arwing's game right now to see how how's he passing me so fast or, but if I
yeah,
ask he'll share.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah, I think I would say that, right? Our wink every game, every competition, like you have to kind of like adjust to what you get in the blueprints and all that.
yeah, no, that's the big thing, right? Or even what's available on the market, right? Especially if you're playing like sort of what I've transitioned to is a minimal effort but costly buy-in, right? You end up having to adjust to whatever's available, and typically there's not much good. If there's like last comp, there was no competition at the top, right? Golden Tree controlled the whole market, so he was selling, for
dodgy
lack of
business.
better words, dog shit businesses.
Yeah,
But it is what it is. I mean, I still
it's
did okay.
it's funny because you can see what they do. I know when there's hacker and there's other people going tree and they're making businesses and they're selling them on the market. I know whose is whose. They all have their little traits of how they have their businesses and they're listed.
Yeah. Well, at least the nice thing is
Interesting.
they were listing maxed level businesses, right? They weren't just like putting them at like 440, right? Like I bought a bank
Yeah,
and at least it was at 570. So,
to
you know,
tick straight over. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I didn't like that the
Yeah.
previous comp when hackers. I called him out on it.
yeah. No, because it
Hey, look, it's
is.
a smart move. It's a super smart move. In like, if you were there in his position, you would kind of want to do the same thing in a sense because you want to protect your spot. At the same time, being on the bottom side of it, you're like, fuck, like this sucks, because that's the hardest and slowest part is those last levels
Yeah.
to get them over.
Oh, exactly. That's
But I
like
think if you don't want,
70% of the cost.
and I think if you
Yeah,
don't want people to like catch you up and still want to max it up, then I think that at least what I try to do is if I'm gonna sell something, I do it like two prestiges behind of what I'm at. That way I can still max it out and still kind of like keep up with my two prestige.
lead. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
it's not costing you any significant cash, right? It maybe costs you like a minute worth of cash generation to do that versus, trying
Yeah.
to get it up a little bit further. And it's like now it's 20 minutes or 30 minutes worth of cash generation.
Hmm.
But yeah, speaking of
Yeah. But
strategy, then Spooners, do you got a favorite business you want to share with us? Is there one that you love to work with? Everybody's aware the mine's the museo.
yeah. So at the moment, I do like the banks, and I'm trying to work on a bank
Right
at the
on.
moment.
Lots of
But
banks listed for 8K on the market.
yeah, I think that's too expensive. If you're
That's
trying to build a quality, like trying to up your quality for it.
I don't know, I think that's a fair price. I mean, I'm buying the museos at the price. Like, you're not going to get them much cheaper. You might find a couple on that around 5 or 6K, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
usually they're at 7, probably the lowest that I've seen them.
Yeah.
So I mean, prior to now, like this point where I am at in the game, I was just buying whatever kind of lead business, power leveling up so I could get up the leaderboard in normal mode. Now that I'm getting close to Division 2, is now where I'm focusing in on building my own lead business and moving away from buying a maxed one to pull up the rest of my businesses. So I am focusing. I am doing the hacker strategy or what he's running. Because if he's leaps and bounds ahead with what he's running, then it makes sense to what he's doing is right. So, but it's costly. I just yesterday I wasted through 2 Q7s, Cineplexes. So that's what, 1,000,000 vouchers gone that I could have just possibly made.
Yeah. I know. That's what hurts, right? Is like trying to get these
It's
merges to
real money.
succeed. Oh,
Yeah. Like, yeah. It's 1,000,000 vouchers just disappeared in one click. Boom, gone.
yeah. Well, it went to somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
Disappeared on your end and appeared on somebody else's end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it, 150 million goes to the developers, or sorry, 150,000 goes to the developers, and the 85,000 goes, or 850,000 vouchers go somewhere else, whoever was selling them. I don't know, you think maybe it's the developers, so double dipping.
Yeah. So we'll
Double
see.
dipping.
I definitely want to get a Q8, a quality 8 or a quality 9 before or just at the start of Division 2. But yeah, I think that will really help drag me up into that top 50 part of the board.
Yeah. No, and right now, like we were talking earlier, the businesses are sort of cheap, right? I think there's room for them to get cheaper if there was the population of players coming in and playing. But right now, it just, and I look through, like, I've been buying a couple museos here and there, slowly working on maybe attempting a quality 7 attempt. But, like, yeah, it's just, you look at it and it's like, it's all these same names. And it's like, what are these, like, are these bots? Or if people started making bot accounts again and selling for 8K for museos, or what the heck's going on here?
Yeah. I took some screenshots of because I went through the history of the Cineplexes that I was buying and looked at the names, and then I looked them up on the leaderboard, and they're pretty low down on the leaderboard, and I was what the hell? Like, in the 2,000, maybe 3,000 on the board, on the leaderboard. So how does
Yeah.
this person have so many, Cineplexes?
Just super lucky opening blueprints, right? Like,
Yeah.
But lately, when I've been opening blueprints, I've been getting a lot of Cineplex. I don't know if they've increased their randomness to maybe Golden Tree put in some sort of request there with the devs because he likes that business.
yeah, could be.
I mean, FTTV hacker. I mean, is that FTTV
Yeah.
hacker.
I wonder how much, like how similar everybody's setup is there at the top.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know Diesel likes the museo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the museum with the good quality is always bomb.
Yeah. I know he was working on that. So yeah, but if anyone, for listeners, if you have a Cineplex or bank, message me or list it for me so I can buy it.
Instead of 1K.
Yeah, 1K, please.
I see a quality 3 right now listed for 8K. Cineplex.
A Cine. Oh, on the market or the auction?
Auction.
Oh, for 8K, yeah. Yeah, right. So yeah, I mean, and then I've been acquiring essence as well. The Storm and the Lucent essence as well. Every now and then, when I see a good deal, I don't like paying anything over 2K for that essence.
Yeah, how much
Trying to
how much are they
justify and
going
work
for
out.
now? 5 for 15. 15K.
Yeah, there is good deals here and there. You're just going to be constantly checking it.
Yeah, you just gotta be looking at the market constantly, just randomly. I've gotten some good deals on gold blueprints too. And sometimes,
Yeah,
when the wave comes in, I've gotten some from like 6K and then sold them like at 10 or 11, even at 12, I think.
yeah. I got a 1 gold blueprint the other day for 4.5K vouchers,
Oh, nice.
and it had a bank in it too, which was unreal.
Well, there you go. Yeah, what do we got
Yeah,
for
but I tell you, it's. I thought I had a fair few, banks and cinnies, and oof, yeah. As soon as you try and start going past 747, they disappear pretty quick.
Oh man, that's it. Even going to like quality 5 is like you fail a quality 4 or like a quality 5 merge, there goes a quality 4. That was a ton of freaking businesses. Right? And then you fail a quality
Yeah.
6 merge, you lose a quality 5 and it's just like, wow, I hate my life. Like
Yeah, yeah. So I think it was 2 days ago I merged, and I just had an unbelievable run on the merging. I went from quality 1 Cineplexes to 2 Q7s, with no failures. I think I might have been 1 failure with, like, when I was doing a Q3 to a Q4, but, yeah, like, just boom, straight up, just success one after another, and I was like, "What is going on here?"
You were
It
having a
wasn't until
hot
I switched
hand.
to the yeah, it wasn't until I switched to the banks, afterwards that I had 2 losses in a row with just, like, quality 2s and stuff like that, and I was like, "Alright," and I just stopped there, um, and just stopped merging for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say after that first run you had, it was good to go do some expeditions or something, get off the workshop for a couple of hours, and then let
Yeah.
the gods of the odd reset.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
when you're
like,
in a hot streak, you're about to be failing soon.
I've been wanting to merge for so long. I've been stacking businesses, every type of business for ages, holding off to merging until the end, until I hit the 289. So, my inventory, I think before I started merging, was 2,600 and something businesses in my inventory.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm
No,
now
that's
down to
good.
2,156 businesses. So
And but you ended up with a whole good quality, a good amount of high quality businesses, though.
yeah. Well, yeah, I got the Q7 Cineplex at the moment, like quality 6 bank at the moment, and then I like a lot of quality 5 stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
quality 6
Except
And
bank
once you
is
start
still
seeing
good.
those quality
yeah,
six
yeah.
bank,
Yeah.
But I don't want to imbue anything until I get the quality I want. That's why. Like, yeah, I otherwise in the long run, it's just going to cost me more diamonds.
Yeah, I kind of wish like I would imbue right now if merging imbued businesses increase the chance of success. Right? So you're paying that extra little bit
oh,
of diamonds and imbuing them and then it's like, you're 65% merged chance on like a quality, what is it? 7, right? Or quality 8, whatever it is. I think it's quality 7 65. Anyways, right? If it bumped it up to like 75. right? So you just get that little bit of an extra increase, right? So if you're if you had 2 imbued quality 1s, it's 100% merge rate, right? Instead of the 90% that it's at right now.
Yeah,
That
for
would
sure.
definitely make it. Yeah, that would definitely make it a lot um, more appealing to have to imbue
Yeah, because
before
it's
merging.
fucking 50
I would like
million
that.
to imbue it for the first, and
Yeah,
five essence stones. So, bumping it up 10% would be nice, right?
I would like the option to undo the imbuing, because there's plenty of times I see a business and I'm like,
And it just
it's
doesn't
something.
sell because it's
It's
imbued.
not the. Yes, well, it's not the imbuement I want. Um, it could be the business I want, but it's not the element I want on it. I could have something similar that's imbued that I want to merge with it, but it's not going to be compatible.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, yeah, just to take, even if it cost me diamonds to like remove it, like it would be fine. Like
I know.
just so I could put it onto something or merge it with something, or to what I'm wanting to do with it.
Yeah. No, it'd be nice to be able to reverse it or do anything to change imbuement, or I don't know. There's a lot of work
I
still.
say that, but at the same time, I think I think Essence is still new, and a lot of people haven't messed around with it, obviously because of the diamond cost. But in my mind, I see the market uh, mostly saturated with businesses that are got Essence on it off the bat.
Yeah. No, I've seen a lot of and quality 1 as well, right? People put essences on it and then list it. And it's like, oh, do you think you're adding value to it? Like it's like prestige 2, quality 1, and element level 1. Nobody wants this.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. If anything, somebody
Especially
wanted
if
it to
it's an
merge.
element you want.
What's that, DJ?
No, I was gonna say, especially like Spooner say, especially if it's not the element you want, if you have your home region from somewhere else, that's pretty much the element you're gonna want to use.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right. So now you're, having to deal with, or it's just going to sit on the market. Nobody's going to buy it. Most
Yeah.
people are not going to
Especially if
buy
it's
it.
a legendary or lead business that you want to work on.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a most people, I don't know, but most people I feel like don't have a legendary or a lead business on each region. It's just on the one region and then, businesses on the rest. So if you've stuck with Crimson and then someone's got a lead business for sale, a legendary that's on Sapphire, like that's no good to me. Why would I buy that? I could buy it to flip it potentially.
Yeah,
But
level it up and increase its quality. But if it's a quality 1, right, and you want to get it to
yeah,
quality 3, like you're going to have to spend an extra
yeah,
10 or 100 million diamonds just to increase it to quality 3 if you have no failures.
that's right. Yeah, I wouldn't even. If I had seen that like in a scenario, I wouldn't increase the quality. I would just increase the level on it, or if it was not at 289 or whatever, I bring it up to 289 and then just relist it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, just that's all it's really
Yes.
worth, right? And at least then, right, the nice thing about that is if somebody does buy it at max 289 and they've got a lot of diamonds sitting around and those essence stones, then even though it's not a higher quality, they can increase the element level on it up to 8. Element level 8's a pretty good stopping point because that's, you're not at that 5 billion spend and then you're not worrying about the 12 billion, but you're still getting a significant portion of the bonuses. And then, I think at that point, it's usually around close to 260, I think, percent bonus on the business at all times. So, it's worth it because then that becomes a business that you can just power prestige to.
yeah, I've only ever elemented or put element or essence, whatever you want to call, on 2 businesses, and that was when it first came out, and I was just mucking around, and I put it on 2 cats. The rest, the rest I haven't touched. And I've just been waiting, obviously, for quality and that the timing, waiting for that right time to
Yeah.
do it. So
Right on.
Because it works out 2,600 and something essence per business to get it to essence 10.
Yeah, because it's 12 for the last one. Yeah, it's something like
Yeah.
close to like 24 or 20. What would you say it was? Sorry?
Yeah, I added it up. Yeah, it's 2,600 and something. I added it up the other day.
Yeah, 26 billion or something.
No, not
Oh, you're
for
talking
the
the
essence.
essence stones. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got it.
yeah, for the actual stones. So
Let me check here. I do have it all calculated out. Because I did that when they first brought it out, because I was comparing it, and like originally, like when they first brought out the elements, it literally made no sense. Like the bonuses on it were just a joke. I was like, nobody, you do all of this spending for like a 5% bonus of cash. Like, are you guys brain dead? Like, let's see. So yeah, you need total 2,730 essences and 26.65 billion diamonds to get to the top prestige or top element.
That's a lot.
Element 10.
Yeah, element level 10. Fucking 20, almost 27 billion diamonds.
That's
Wow.
That's a lot of diamonds.
It's a lot of diamonds. Because the last cost is 12 and 9 is
That's
7 billion. Getting to 8 is 3.5, right? Like, it's insane.
Yeah. So 8's pretty doable. And then it's slows down. Same as, I mean, look, it's works the same as him with qualitying up, right? You know, it's easy. It's somewhat easy when you look at the main city manager and you see like how many Q1s it takes, and for merging to get a quality 7 or 8 compared to a quality 10. You know, you're looking at 3,000 Q1 businesses plus to get a quality 10. You're looking at 400 businesses to get a quality 8, roughly.
Yeah. No, I know. And that's where
that gap is massive.
I don't know if there's really that big of a benefit. I mean, other than just to say you have a quality 10 and yeah, it's going to produce better. But still, it's just sort of like, man, that's an insane cost. And then if you fail multiple quality 10 in a row, like...
Yeah. Well, hence why there's no
I can't even
quality 10
imagine.
legendaries, right?
Yeah, there's just not enough legendaries in the pool.
Yeah.
But yeah, the element costs to get that quality or element level 10, that's insane. Like the 26.65 billion. But like you said, like it's what to get to the element level 5, it's like 1 billion. Element level 6 is 2 billion, then 4, right? Then you're almost at 8. It's 7.5, and then it just keeps like doubling. It's like expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I think we will see in comp in the World Series, I think we will see some stuff on the market that's, you know, because you're so time governed and the money behind it, right? So even last comp, there was legendaries with Essence 8, you know, quality 5 legendaries or quality 6 legendaries, you know.
Yeah. No, they're needed,
just
right? And
don't see
especially
on
with
normal
this
modes.
month-long comp, right? People are going
Yeah.
to be imbuing, right? I don't know if they'll
That's
imbue up to 10, but they'll definitely try to get to 8.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that's a little bit about businesses imbuing and stuff. Do you have a favorite avatar NFT collection? I mean, you can talk of the, you know, mainstream ones like the between the two lions and the cubs, but also like a partner project.
My Dark Lion, been my PFP since I started. Yeah, just the Dark Lions. The one, you know, I mean, I would have liked to get a loaded lion, but obviously they're a bit rich for my blood. So I've stuck with the Dark Lion, and I just fell in love with this my Dark Lion PFP.
How much did you
And
buy
then
that
Crazy
Dark Lion for?
Monsters, I think I paid 400.
Well, the loaded
For it.
lions are almost there.
Yeah, yeah. I got alert
Yeah,
set
for
for
real.
loaded lions. I set alert up for $500, so I get alert. I've been getting quite a lot of alerts for the loaded lions, hitting that $500 mark.
Well, the more
That's
they're
a really
silent, the lower the floor's going to drop. I have a feeling.
Yeah, so $3.99 is what I paid for my main dark line. So
No, it's a
Is that the
nice
one
one.
that you have right now on the Discord PFP?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice. Looks
yeah,
really
those
good.
are the Rockstar glasses, right? I think. Plus, he's got
Uh,
the Crimson Reaches element sort of background.
yeah, the carmine sunburnt background.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
because
no,
I
that's
think DJ Oracle's is the Block Nexus's background, the purpley-ish colored one.
yeah. I've had some
Alright.
offers on it lately, but they've been lowballing pretty bad.
Yeah, no, I ignore all the low ballers.
$185. $185 they offered me. I would never part with this dark line. And then I obviously another NFT or avatar. What do you want to call it? Is the Crazy Monsters. I have a legendary Crazy Monster. I have a lot of Crazy Monsters.
Nice. Yeah, I love the Crazy Monsters. They're pretty sweet.
Love it.
Yeah.
Crazy Monster.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on a better computer so I can play the verse.
Yeah. I think I had 100 and I think I got about 110 Crazy Monsters. So
Nice.
Wow, that's up there.
Yeah,
yeah, I was pushing. I mean, it's your fault, DJ Oracle, because I seen your post on X ages ago, talking about how you were buying some. I don't know, I can't remember exactly what it was. And I was like, oh, and I jumped on and minted
Yeah, it was that
50,
mint,
minted
it's
50,
the chance that you
I
might get a
minted,
legendary.
yeah, I minted like 50 or something, 50, 60 of them. Yeah. And I
And you
didn't even
got
know.
it.
I didn't know what. So I never had a legendary NFT at all. So I didn't know what I was looking for. I thought it would like say it or whatever. And so I just kept buying more of the Crazy Monsters. But it turned out that I already had the legendary because I just didn't know. So,
yeah, their legendaries are
Yeah.
subtle, right? Like
yeah,
it's not like, the legendary monk that I have equipped in Discord here, right? Like you can tell this is a legendary compared to the other monks, right? But unless you know what you're looking for on their legendaries, like they're very subtle. Like you get the different necklace, the different rings, the crowns, and the auras are sort of like
The
what,
auras.
yeah. But the
Yeah.
big thing is their skin, right? The skin change. So there's only like one diamond, one gold, and one silver of each family skin.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So because I seen it, because I got the one with the diamond skin. I seen it. It's like, I think this is legendary, and I'm like, and I just mucking around or whatever. I asked AI, I'm like, is this a legendary? It's like, no, that's not a legendary. And I was like, oh fuck, like, radio, keep going, I guess. And but
Yeah.
I mean, like, I didn't like. Obviously, I don't know why. I just must have had a brain fart at the time. I just didn't bother checking the stats either. Like, the traits to see how many of the diamond skins there are, and
Nice. So you're a diamond
that
skin
would have told
donor
me
as
straight
well.
away.
I got myself a diamond.
Yeah,
Not that I
yeah.
minted it.
I'm
I had
pretty
to
sure I
buy
sent
it.
you I'm pretty sure I sent you a video. I mean, not a video, a picture of it. Oh, wink.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. The only one I really remember was Fuar minting the one because I know that's the one JK wanted.
Number one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's sick. It's a nice one.
yeah.
I like mine.
It
I
was,
think she's 9, ranked 9 or 10 or something like that.
yeah. I think I'm 7.
Nice.
Remember exactly. But yeah, there's potential for them. Is it the verse coming around when that's out and having the arcanes? Like that's why I kind of doubled down with the Crazy Monsters.
You got any OGs?
No, I don't own any of the OGs.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I'm tied pretty heavy into actually Main.city, and then having one that can be combined on both. That's why I dipped in heavy.
Yeah.
The Crazy Monsters.
I got rank 1 for their OG class, like NFT. I bought that.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I bought that back probably a year ago. Somebody hopped into the Discord that was selling it. And so I told them to DM me if they are interested in selling it. And I think they wanted like at that time, Crow was sitting around like 20 cents or something. They wanted like 1,500 Crow. And I talked them down, I think, to like 800, something like that. So
Another thing for the Crazy Monsters too is another reason why I doubled down is they had the mint out rewards for the certain numbers of the Crazy Monsters. Once the mint was done, they had like you could have a custom, you could have a tools for Main.city, that as well. So that was
I know. Somebody listed on the floor 120 Crow. Somebody listed one that had a custom, so I sniped that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, lucky you picked that one
Yeah,
up.
I went through the list. Searching on the on the market and like typing in each number that had something tied to it, and I grabbed 2 of them that were quite cheap that had tool kits or something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. I got one with a First Frontier land and another one that had a 2 tool bundle and another one that has a custom. So I bought those 3 on the secondary once things started getting listed. But yeah, so definitely worth keeping an eye out for those. And I am looking forward to the progress. Like they're definitely one of my favorite projects in Main.city. Because they're building like true infrastructure that's required, and like the game and everything that's going on with them, like they're actually building.
And JK
is awesome.
JK, he's an awesome guy. He's just
yeah.
And they keep
I've had plenty of
building
chats with him.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that they keep build. Not only do they keep building, but they keep like sending messages pretty much once a day. They keep doing spaces once a week. So that's another thing that is the communication really matters, and the communication in the Crazy Monsters is top notch.
Yeah, and like he was mentioning in the
100%.
space, keep your eyes out for their Quill Syndicate that's coming out soon. That's it's going to be an interesting collection with founder status for the verse.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I talked to JK a lot about obviously communications and projects and like how important it is to just like stay just posting something, just like relaying anything back, any sort of like it is so fundamentally important.
No, and that's why the silence is driving him
have...
crazy too with the loaded lions. Like,
yeah,
driving us all
even
crazy.
A good
I think
matters. Even how you lions doing matters.
Yeah, any post would be nice at this point. But their Discord or their X account is so silent. And anything I see that's being posted is like branding or like promotion for this OG.com stuff. I'm just like, I don't give a shit about this. What is going on with the loaded lions?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
okay.
seen Shane online this morning. I messaged him.
Yeah, he's in Canada, I'm pretty sure. So I think he's a Canadian out there on the West Coast by DJ Orakle.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's around here.
Yeah.
On the West Coast.
Okay, one more question about businesses. Do you have a favorite business skin? I know you said your favorite business is the bank. You got the Wolfies skin for it?
I do. I really do like that skin. And so yeah, that skin, and I really like. This is just for looks. Is the Syntopia space power vault for the Cine as well.
Mhm.
I like the look of that.
Right on.
As for like benefits, like obviously the treehouse is unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nut treehouse is pretty nice. I think my
And
favorite
those
Yeah.
skin
monks are
though.
really nice to look at too.
I like that the nut
Yeah.
changes. Everybody has a different. You could have a different color nut. I think there's 3 different ones. There's the pink, there's the blue, and there's
Oh,
like a
what
yellowy one.
what color is your
Really?
nut?
Oh, my nuts are blue, man.
You'd probably see a doctor. I'm just kidding.
That's why I said. But no,
Um,
mine is actually blue though.
Oh, really? Wow, man, yeah, I got pink ones.
Yeah, I think my girlfriend's is pink, and then I'm pretty sure there's a yellow one available.
Yeah. Another one is the main embassy skin from the referral. Like, I think that's nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. It's an
Yeah.
interesting with the
I
lion
know,
and
there's a
statues
lot.
at the back and
Do
stuff.
you have one?
Yeah.
Do you have one
There's
of
a lot
those
of
yet?
good
Yeah, Spoonerz is
main
the
embassy
top
skin.
recruiter.
Yeah. I got it
Yeah, you probably are, huh? Yeah.
pretty early on. So
Yeah.
Nice. I gotta get my recruit on. I gotta get on it with the recruits.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. It took a little bit of time, but eventually.
A little time and
I
effort.
got it faster than Arwing, which is surprising. So I wouldn't be playing. I wouldn't be where I am at in this game if it wasn't for Arwing. So
Yeah,
I'd still be
there's
going
ways to
along.
get it without having to work too hard. I'm glad I got mine finally. Fully through referrals. There was a few people that stopped at 14, and I'm just like, man, I just wish I could message you in game and be like, bitch, just level up a little more. Come on. One more level.
You're almost there. You're almost there.
And then
I
you'll never
think I
hear from
do
me
like that
again.
one. Yeah, I think I like that one because it's not many people have that either.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's
I would say roughly 90% of, or maybe 80% of people don't have that skin.
You know what really surprises me
Yeah, that's
is
true.
that we have multiple skins for the Pride records, right? Like we have Crypto Ocean's Pride record. We have the 2 from the summer, right? Or is there just the one that's from the summer? But we still have no arcade.
Yeah, we need an arcade. I think they're waiting for me to take rank 1 or win the World Series,
Maybe.
so I can get my
There
custom.
you
It's
go.
going to be an arcade with a big spoon on it. So
Yeah, because we got the big spoon.
yeah.
You smoking something there? Some crack on that spoon?
The arcade, you gotta get ready to have fun. Psychedelics or something. You can eat some mushrooms with that spoon.
Yeah, there you go.
Like you're
Okay.
really playing those racing cars.
What about you, DJ? What's your favorite skin? We'll complete her here.
I would probably say the treehouse. The treehouse and the one for the museum.
I think mine's the dojo. I love the look of the LL Sports. You know, I like my LL Sport with
Oh, yeah.
but I do
Yeah.
like
That is
the
an
dojos.
awesome one.
Just look so chill, and I've always been a fan
The
of like
bonsai
the
trees and
Eastern Asian sort of aspect of like the buildings. Right, looks cool. Like that's the only one I'm actually tempted to buy. Right, like I don't buy the skins, but the only skin that I'm actually tempted to buy is the Flaming Horse Palace, just because I think it would match really well with the dojo, since they pair up anyways as business combos. But I just won't pull the trigger. I refuse to pull the trigger on it. So I've
The
been
one for the gym, right?
You got
The
last
gaming horse.
the last video I looked at, you had 16 million vouchers. I'm sure you can spend
it's not about
50K
being able to
vouchers.
spend it, it's about the principle of the matter. And I said at the very start when they switched from NFT unlockable skins to partner skins that you had to buy, I said I will not buy a single skin now. And I'm not going back on that until they go back on the stupidity of having partner skins that the people that are part of the community owning the NFTs have to purchase, right? Like, think about it. You own Synthtopia Synthetics, but you still have to buy their partner skin. I do not agree with that. Same with the Wolfies. You own Wolfies, but you have to buy their Wolfie skin. I just don't like it. I don't
Yeah,
agree with it. And so it's just about principles. It's not about me not being able to afford it. It just strictly comes down to I voiced that concern and discontent with it at the start, and I'm not going back on my word.
Yeah, that's fair.
that's the principle.
Yeah, it's the principle of the matter. If they want to gift them to me, by all means, I'll take the gift. But as of right now, I refuse to buy them and support that type of activity. Mind you, yes, okay.
Yeah.
The seasonal ones,
The bunny
I could
bling.
argue.
The bunny bling.
Yeah, like the seasonal ones and whatnot, I could argue that it's supporting the game and it's not part of the partnerships, right? But it's still just sort of like I just not doing it right now.
I haven't brought any of the skins for a while. Like, I think I was down to, it was just the Apex one that I hadn't had. But now obviously there's the Hackers Cineplex. I don't have that. I don't have the Imperial Lounge. I don't have the Bunny Bling. I don't have the Crypto Ocean Gym and the Super Base Supply Base 3. I don't have that either. So
Yeah.
but if
Well,
I've got something that's already a higher skin bonus, I'm not going to buy it for a lower skin bonus. So
Yeah, I was gonna say the Syntopia is the one that still gives a 4.5%, and it's
yeah, that's right.
75K, just
I
25K
think
more.
the Bunny Bling does give me a higher bonus for the Cool Cats, I think,
Oh yeah,
than
for
the
or 2.5.
crypto. Yeah, than the crypto, the crypto diamonds one. Yeah, because it's only
Diamond.
2%. So
yeah, 2 and verse 2.5, right?
yeah, so
Hmm.
and there's no point for me to get the Apex because it doesn't. I'm not
Using it. So.
yeah, exactly. So to me, yeah, there's no point.
Yeah, no, it's strictly for aesthetics, right? And like that's where like if they brought out an actual like utility in game besides just boosting your income, right? Like I know people were hypothesizing it's like, hey, you need to own the Apex Lion skin to be able to start mining Lion token through the game and stuff like that, right? And then it's like, okay, I would invest some crow into buying that for the payout of Lion token, whether it's through expeditions or whatever methodology that they distribute it, right? Like things like that would make sense to then purchase the skins, right? Because it's unlocking extra utility and features within the game. But for an extra, 10% on my Apex that's sitting at D0, like, I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so what are your thoughts on the progression of the roadmap? I know you're a little bit newer to the game, anyways. So you came in, but there was a lot of hype, I think, when you were coming in on the roadmap and what was going on, especially with the expeditions and stuff coming out. Do you think they've been executing to your anticipation or your expectations, or do you think they're falling a little bit behind?
I think everyone agrees they're falling behind. But I mean, to a certain degree, it is stock standard of a lot of companies or places and what they plan to deliver and then what actually gets delivered or the timing of when, they come forward with the delivery. It varies a lot. There's no one's ever really constantly on time.
Yeah.
Especially, they have a small dev team, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, there's a lot of things
I think
they could
too,
do.
like, I don't know if you share the same opinion, but I think a lot of the roadmap, they had laid it out with the anticipation of the crypto market doing a lot better than it is right now. Right, we're in a bear market at the moment, and I think that they were sort of anticipating a little bit more of a extended bull cycle, and we just didn't see it. And with that, they sort of end up like backtracking a little bit and delaying stuff, and because like I think they could have easily had the mobile version out in November, right, when they were supposed to, but the market was shit, right, and so they just held off and they made excuses. Oh, we're still working on it. I think they were working on the hoping that the sentiment around crypto was coming to more of a fruition of like a higher market position, right? And then we've just been stagnant. But the thing is too, like, and everybody argues, and you see it from JK's project, they're building and putting out stuff in the bear market. They don't care whether it's a good sentiment or not. They're putting stuff out for the community. They're doing things, right? And that's where crypto.com and the Loaded Lions need to just do that as well, right? Like, if you're building true products that people want to use during the bear market, then during the bull market, they're going to even have better success, right? You need to be setting yourself up for success in the bear market so that when the bull market comes, people come flooding in because they go, wow, look at how great this stuff is that was built, when there wasn't money. Now there's tons of money. Imagine what they're going to be able to do.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. I think the roadmap should be planned and based off worst case scenario in a sense. Like, well, not worst case scenario, but like, yeah, just not planned off like constant hype or constant growth. It should be,
Mm-hmm.
if there's a point in the roadmap that requires the game to be at a certain position or a certain amount of players or grow to be at a certain price, I think you're opening yourself up for failure.
I'm fine
Where
with a
if
few
you-
things like that, especially when it comes to NFT releases, right? We need a certain player base. I don't want them releasing the next set of lands and we've got 1,000 players playing and there's already 50,000 lands in the game, right? Like, it's just,
Yeah, for sure.
you're going to release another 25,000 because we hit a milestone of accounts, but that's not true players. Like, we're barely above 1,000 players in the last competition, like last few competitions, right? And I think we had like 1,200 players. So, there's just not the player base there right now to support some of these NFT releases. But yeah, basing, true roadmap functionality, right? Like releasing certain major functions that are on there, including like the card that they were hyping up. There's the mansion. I don't know, what has it been? Fucking 30 years, it seems, since we've had coming soon for mansion rooms. Like, and there's still no new mansion rooms. Like, I don't know. There's some small things like that where it's like, come on, there's like, even if just release it, like what's taking so long on this? But with that, is there anything that you're super excited about on the roadmap?
Honestly, I haven't looked at the roadmap in so long, so I can't remember exactly what was next. Look, I was excited about expeditions. I stay pretty neutral with them. I think there's a lot of mini, like, or small things they could do to make it a whole lot better. But as in for free-to-play players coming in, I think the expeditions are great, especially when it comes to comps, which I've been kind of an advocate for. Is if they really wanted to make the game pop and take off, is you need to make it more friendly or open to free-to-play. It is so crucial for a game to have that, and I think it's so overwhelming at the stage where the game is for anyone new coming in, where they see all the NFTs, they see the prices, and they like this NFT, that NFT, like they feel restricted. They can't get to anywhere unless they spend the money. Like that, they feel like they're obligated. Where at least for the expeditions, anyone new coming in, like especially during comp, it's like, all right, sweet. All I need to do is, expedition, and I can get these, and that doesn't cost me diamonds, so I don't need to buy lands. Blah blah blah. So for free to play players, I think, and their expeditions, as much as they frustrate me with the little things, I think they do make it's a step in the right direction for helping free to play players. In
Right
my
on.
opinion.
Yeah, and I know you haven't really played much of mobile. You haven't even made it to the tutorial, right? But they have this cool little feature in the mobile version where you can unlock a loaded lion, a dark lion, and a cyber cub avatar PFP using diamonds. And I would love to see one aspect of the avatars that are used in expeditions changed. I would like to see them add power based on some metric, whether it's like partners are an extra 1,000 power. A dark lion is like, let's say 10,000 power, and a loaded lion's like 15,000 power, right? And then they introduce these free, like, buyable ones where, like, the cyber cub is like, half of what a normal, like an actual cyber cub NFT would be worth, right? So, like, say if the cyber cub was worth 2,000, or like, let's just say for easy numbers, 3,000 power, or even 5,000 power, and then the half point is the 2,500. So you can unlock it for free, but owning the NFT gives you a significant amount more power, and at least then it would allow players that are playing free to play to have 3 expeditions out, and it would also give us 3 free ones if we're just running easy missions, right? But if we want to start running hard missions, right, we could equip a loaded lion and be able to go and have a better chance against an extreme or a very hard mission, right? Because right now with just tools, it just doesn't work. I don't think we can barely get over 4% on an extreme mission.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm wondering if they've done that for a reason to wait till people get to a high division. I don't know what the go is, or if that's when you get to the mansion.
Yeah.
Finish
off your levels.
You get a higher level. That's right. So you can gain that there. I don't know. But
I like what you said about like players that especially for competitions that don't have like a high power level, that they're able to jump in on some expeditions that are already like 100%, and they don't need to have that many diamonds. So that is a very cool experience about the expeditions that people can take advantage of. People that are a little
that's
bit
right.
lower with the NFT count.
Yeah. Because if you're not making the diamonds and you don't have the lands or the businesses or for the combos laid out, you can
Especially
jump
the
into the
defense.
expeditions. Yeah,
Right?
that's
The
right.
defense are pretty expensive.
Yeah, I remember when I first started playing, I was like, man, I just like I can't, how am I meant to freaking afford these attacks? How am I, between leveling up and it was so restricted to a certain degree, and like it felt the only way to get up the top of that leaderboard was to buy diamonds, so I could buy the attacks and then or the defense, and then now there's an option to run these expeditions, and then to join people that are there's a lot of people out there, especially in comps. Everyone comes together. I know single player. A lot of people just do solo. They get frustrated with waiting for people, or people don't ready up, and this and that. Comps, it brings people together. Everyone's focused in. Boom, 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 ready up, let's go. Time
Yeah,
is
even
everything.
even in the competitions, even people that like maybe sometimes used to be in the Discord and they would be active on there. Maybe they're not as active on Discord anymore, but when it comes competitions, you still see them on the leaderboard, and you still see them playing. You still see their names on there. So yeah, the
Yeah, for sure.
competitions bring players together, back to the game.
Hey, a little bit of free
Yeah.
crow, right? Everybody wants it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I think
true.
they need
Yeah,
to
why
bring
not?
back NFTs to back to the comps because they've definitely dropped down. I think my very first 2 comps had NFTs and then they stopped after that, and it's definitely been a decline
in player base.
And
Yeah.
like I get why, because of people cheating the system and making alt accounts.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think they need to bring it back because it will bring people in.
Yeah. I also think too, they
People
ran
like
out.
winning NFTs.
They
Right.
ran out of tactical gear to give out, I think. And chances are
Yeah,
they
need to do
probably
lands.
they have a little bit left, and I think whatever they have left is being saved for the World Series 2. Right? So that's the final like push, the final drop of tactical gear I think will be dropped during that. Either that or they bring out the next, which is the expedition vehicles. They'll bring that out, and those will be part of the reward base or prize pool for World Series 3. Sorry, I think I said 2. World Series 3.
I think they could split it too and not give so much NFTs to the top players. If they brought them back, that you'd make like the top 20 or the top 50, they get rewarded in vouchers, right? And then below that, to the top 450 or 500 or whatever, that is where like the NFTs, just because like first place was getting millions of vouchers plus all these NFTs. If they're at the top, they've already got all that stuff. So why are we giving them more NFTs?
It should be the other way around, huh? The people at the
Yeah.
very bottom should probably get a few more NFTs.
That's
No, but
right.
yeah, it's
That's how.
way too many at the people at the top. Way, way, way too many NFTs. They can split it at different. They can sprinkle it
Yeah.
down a little better.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
they've
that's
also
right.
made that argument with the vouchers too, right? The vouchers are not distributed in a very even manner. I know few people have been in the Discord previously complaining about that, right? Because, outside of the top 500, like, what are you making? You get 30 vouchers? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah. But then it comes down to strategy, doesn't it? Right. So
yeah. Because even the buying in, you could just buy in and probably double your vouchers just by buying in at the right time, or
yeah, like a free to play player could chip away at it, do a couple of comps, and if they were playing well and consistent, they could make, 90K vouchers, or a comp or whatever, 50K vouchers a comp. On the lower end of the
honestly, they could
leaderboard,
make that through
right?
sales, right? If they just push
Yeah,
right at the
yeah,
start,
exactly.
get to your level 10, sell off what you pull out of your gold blueprints,
Yeah.
maybe keep one main business, and it's just a lot of players. Either they just
Yeah,
sell
but then
out
like
or they don't care.
after that, so you would attain that, and then the next comp you do the same thing, and then 3 comps down the track, or you're on the 4th comp, you've got 1,000,000 vouchers, which is then you'll kickstart to a proper push in a comp to get to a way higher rank. It's all to me. It's all how
those
people
strategies.
play the game. Yeah, it's how you're going to use it. Like, yeah, there's definitely ways to play free to play and get up on the board. It takes a slightly longer time because you'd have to do a couple of comps and push, and try and get as much vouchers as you can and then you'd change your strategy because you would have, vouchers that you'd obtained.
And I know a lot of people too that are playing free to play. They're there to extract the crow out of the game, right? So they sit there and they complain, I'm not making enough off the game. And it's like, yeah, but that's because you're extracting everything you can out of it, right? If you kept some vouchers in the game and used them to play the game, right? Play the market a bit, then maybe you would start to see a little bit better prize pools. But, as soon as you hit 10K vouchers, you're withdrawing them. Well, of course, you're not going anywhere. Like,
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, well. Yeah, what can you do?
So, I mean, yeah, obviously you're just going to have that, aren't you? Different people have different strategies. And they look at it from a different angle, I guess. But
Yeah, that's why I've been very argumentative when it comes to guys, we need to make normal mode something that people want to come in and be a part of, right? Like normal mode's not just here to boost your competition mode, right? To try and earn more. There needs to be actual functions, actual things, story to normal mode. You know, a reason to come in and play, be part of the community, social aspects, social, like almost, you could almost make it like a social media. Like,
yeah, I think this last comp was my sixth or seventh comp, and I was neck and neck with you. Finally, like prior to that, I was in the top 50 or close to.
yeah, you were right there.
Last comp, but I finally,
Yeah, they doing the buy-in strategy, right?
Yeah, well, I got, obviously with work, about my work and being away, and it always lines up with comps. So it makes it quite difficult, but yeah.
So
Strategy
what's
makes it hard.
something about your strategy that you would like to share?
Try everything.
Try everything. It's maybe what you get told by people works for them, but when you try it, it's not going to work for you. If for new players, it's definitely something you got to nut out for yourself. And it's definitely every comp you'll pick something up new. And don't be afraid to try something. I've been trying new things for the last couple of comps, different strategies and changing stuff around. And if you don't do that, you're not going to finesse and really start to really take the ground and take the lead and get up there on that board. So buying in is a good strategy, but it's not going to always necessarily keep you up the top. If you don't have an actual strategy after buying it and a plan, you're not going to keep that rank and keep climbing. So
Yeah, like what you said of don't be afraid of changing your strategies. Like even if sometimes, like for me, the bazaar is like my favorite business. But in the last competition, I actually didn't use it. So just trying different things, you know. It's a really good advice because I was really stuck on just my setup that I would have. I would even look for it instead of like trying to try different things with what I would get on the blueprints. But yeah, after I opened up to just trying different possibilities, you like you said, you kind of fine tune your strategy, right, with every competition.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I think another key thing is if you've got businesses that you're not going to use and they're just sitting in your inventory, sell them. As for new players, like you don't need to hang on to them. You may as well try and make money off it. Get some vouchers. Like don't just sit them in your inventory until the end of comp.
Collecting dust.
Just get rid of them. I've been a sucker for that for a long time. I'm like, I might merge that. I'm thinking, I might merge that down the track. A comp that lasts for a week goes quick. So,
And you
if you're
never
not
know
going
who's
to use
looking
it,
for a certain business, huh?
that's right. Just list it. Yeah, just list it, and especially at the very start.
Yeah, I was surprised how many cool cats I sold in the last competition. Like even if it's just 1K, but like you said, it's better than collecting dust in the inventory.
Yeah, well, that's something. Yeah, as soon as it comp ends, it all disappears anyways. So
Yeah, and people that are buying in, they're gonna need cool cats to get up there too.
yeah, comps are definitely a cool cat market. That's where the money is.
Yeah, I made that mistake a few competitions ago, trying to build bigger businesses to sell, right? Like try and sell like a Museo or a Motors or something like that.
Yeah.
And it eats up so much diamonds, and it's just like, sure, I'm gonna get 1/4 of the cost, right? Or like 1/4 of the price out of selling a cool cat, but I can make like 7 of them for the cost that it would take to get that Motors up. Right, so I could sell 7 times more businesses with the diamonds that it takes to make one of those big businesses. So it was just like, just yeah, I can't compete with FFTB Hacker, Golden Tree, and those guys selling their businesses. So, they're selling something for 500-600K vouchers, and I'm getting like 50 for my business. That's like, 5 prestiges lower. So it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of diamonds. So I just start switching to cool cats. Sell cool cats at like prestige 20 or whatever, right? And you're good to go.
Yeah. I mean, I'll always, if I needed like the comps, I brought in, and then I needed cats, and if you're trying to buy like the latest or where they're up to, people are charging an arm and a leg. Just look back, go a couple levels behind. Like if you've got your building strategy down, like you don't need, and there's time in the comp, you don't need that level. You can buy half the price. 4 or 5 levels below. It doesn't take that long to pull cats up, especially at those low levels. It's not like you're bringing over, 60 cats. It's a small number. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one because you're saving up on the significant just by 2 prestiges of difference.
yeah, and there's a massive price difference in it, like huge, of what people pay for the top cats compared to what you can get like that's 4 levels behind. And 4 levels is stuff for when you're going to pull over 20 cats,
Yeah, I know. And I was listing, I think, on the market, they were selling like P24s, and I was listing like P19s. The P24s were going for like 60, 70K vouchers, and I was getting like 15 for mine.
Yeah. Like that's a massive price difference. That is huge.
Yeah, you can buy 4 of mine for like the price of 1 of theirs.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, they're producing so much income, so much gold that they're able to move up on the prestige faster. So to them, like you said, they're able to list them cheaper because they're moving up those prestige levels so fast.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh well.
They put lightning boosters on all their cool cats.
Oh yeah.
Like crypto diamond.
Everything's got
I don't know if they
imbuement.
did they lightning boost their cats? I don't know.
No,
I've
it's
seen
just
screenshots.
that's just the
Really?
crypto diamond.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think he's not like he's a good player for sure, but he's a player that's more a top player because of the money he can spend versus strategy. He's got a good strategy, but his strategies throw money at it too, right? So there's a little bit of a difference there compared to like,
he
what
said
FFTB.
he's got unlimited diamonds. He said it straight up.
Yeah. If I need more diamonds, I just buy more diamonds. Like
Yep. But hey, we said different strategies. Everybody's got their strategies, right?
Yeah. Well, and then too, like he'll buy in right near the end, right? So like on a 4-week comp for World Series, he'll start like, maybe 6 days left in the competition, buy some of the top buildings. Because he hit, I'm pretty sure it was like Prestige 220 in the last comp.
Wow.
Like World Series too.
This will be my first World Series, so like I'm so
Oh, they suck, man. I hate
it
them.
becomes a lifestyle. For 4 weeks. It's just
A whole month.
part of your lifestyle.
I'm tempted to take time off work. I'll just quit working in the mines and for the months, and
it's a whole month of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's
well,
good.
I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I think Hacker's probably got it in the bag, but we'll see.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. All right, he's good at the sprints.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, Hacker's been stacking for a long time, right?
Yeah, but there's a difference between like being able to like pull all-nighters and like deal with that for a week, but not 4 weeks in a row. Like you're gonna die. Right?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
it's
you are right.
high competitive play for 4 full weeks. It's brutal. Like I don't like them. I don't even like the 2-week competitions. They drive me crazy. That's why I'm dreading World Series 3. but I'll play it.
I would like to do a blitz. Is a blitz the 3-day ones?
Those are the
Yeah,
showdowns.
the weekends. Oh,
The
that's
showdown. Yeah,
showdowns.
I've never done a showdown. Yeah, I haven't done a showdown.
I love the showdowns.
I'd
They're
like to
fun.
do one of them. Yeah, I think they should definitely throw more. That's what sucks about if you go to the what is it? The comp calendar, and like it just has it. You know, they've capped themselves by putting the calendar out. So if they didn't have like a per se calendar, or they like altered it a bit, they could just constantly just throw in showdowns here and there. Boom, boom. That would
Yeah.
really like keep the community alive as well.
Well, I'm hoping they do something with some showdowns in the lead up to the World Series, right? Like that's what they did last time because it ended up falling like over Christmas, and nobody wants to be doing a month-long competition during the holidays, right? So they just threw in some weekend competitions. So hopefully they do that again.
That would be fun.
Yeah, because it's just small prize pools, right? And those ones you just start, right? Like there's not really a massive strategy to it. You just play like you would play, as a normal time. So it's fun. But yeah, okay. I think we're pretty much near the end of what we got to talk about here. I mean, maybe you want to share a little bit about your faction experience, and then if you have any advice for any newcomers, since you're, within a year of recently starting yourself here. So if you got any advice for some new players that might be coming in, we'd love to have you share something.
Yeah.
So maybe start off with your faction experience. Tell them why Legion's the best.
Well, Legion is the best because it's just Legion, and we have each other's backs. There's a couple of fake Legions getting around there, but no, like I was Void, obviously, when I first started, I think, for not maybe a month or two. Because obviously being new to the game, when I first started, I had the Dark Line. I thought I was obligated to be a Void, and and like only people with load lines could be in Legion. And then that changed once I got into contact with you, Wink, and then started learning a lot more about the game, and watching your videos and then progressing a lot more in the game. So then I switched to Legion, and I think Legion does a good job of, well, for what I've done is what you did for me is like you helped me progress and how to understand the game and play the game, and so I've just done the same thing. New players that have come in, or people that are doing something wrong where they could be doing better, I've just done the same thing, helped them out, changed their strategy, looked at what they're running, to help them climb up the board and not be so stuck, and be like, I've been playing this game for, 6 months and I'm not moving, and it's like, well, so, and I'm not saying that Void doesn't do that, but yeah, I just received that from you, and that's why I've stuck with Legion. So yeah.
Right on. Yeah, no, I know the Voids. They're a pretty tight knit group too, right? That's the nice thing about Main City. Most people are here to help, right? Regardless of what faction you're running as a part of your daily life, everybody's here. We're all, Lions. We're all part of the same pride, really, when it comes down to it, and everybody does help each other out, right? We just like to have the little faction spats, a little bit of back and forth. It gotta have something to keep us entertained.
Yeah, it helps to keep spicy. It helps to keep the chat spicy, the space spicy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty much one family, but it's just
that's right, 100%.
Yeah, like brothers that are fighting kind of thing.
Yeah. So, but yeah, technically, overall, it's I'm Legion because of Arwink, and the help that he's given me at the start of the game. So, I would definitely not be in the or close to the top 50 within a year if it wasn't for being the starting talks of talking to Arwink. So
definitely very good educational videos. So if you guys haven't checked out all the videos. Make sure that you guys subscribe to Arwing's channel. There's a lot of good information there.
Yeah, I mean, I probably made Arwink pull his hair out because I would watch his videos and then I'd still try and organise to get on a call with him and ask him pretty much the same questions. Probably, I can't remember, but
I know we've had a few hour conversations about stuff. I mean, I've done the same with a lot of other people. I've helped, like, JK, I help him get his city all set up and whatnot. And I've helped a few other community members, they just don't have the time to, right, to like keep up on everything that's going on. So I don't mind, sitting down and walking people through, especially if they have specific questions. If you just come to me and you're like, tell me what to do. It's like, well, I got lots of videos telling you what to do. Go watch those first. Like, come with some actual questions.
Yeah, come with a scenario. Come with a specific scenario.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's where I can help you a little bit better, right? And it's like, hey, this is what my setup is right now. What do I need to change? How can I get it better? Things like that.
This is why you're the main city dad. You
Main city.
you've got that title.
There we go.
But yeah, as in for advice for newcomers, I would just put it down as like, reach out if you're stuck, if you feel like you're not moving in the game, if you feel like you've been, putting hours into the game and you're still low on the board, if you're not progressing the way you should be, reach out. In the Discord, ask someone. There's so much to learn and different strategies in the game, and like how you're playing and what you're doing. So, just we're all together. The more people at the top, or the more people fighting for the top, the funner it is.
Yes, definitely. I know El Ray's starting the war of the top.
It's kicking off.
Yeah, shout out to El Rey. He's gearing it up, and like you said, it's becoming fun. At least for me too. I'm like, okay, I'm attacking again. As a matter of fact, we were doing the podcast. Shout out to FTTV Hacker because I sent some attacks from what am I like at 79, and he's at 1. So I just sent out some attacks while we were doing the podcast.
Just try to pepper him a bit.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my freaking thing to pop up on my screen from you, Oracle, DJ Oracle. So I passed you this week on my week off. So I've been waiting.
Actually, El Rey, he's like, I was like, oh, I'm attacking people around me. He's like, well, Spoonerz is right next to you. And I was like, well, he's going to be a guest in the podcast. So don't tell him, but I'll start afterwards.
Yeah, as soon as we hang up here, he's going to stab you right in the back.
Don't let the door slam on you. No.
Yeah, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Right? There you go. Yeah, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah, I think Anna or Sneaky Turtle is someone that's, I mean, she's been quite new to the game and she's already in the top 1,000 just from, the strategies and the help that she's been getting from me and other people in the spaces. And that's moving fast. Like, so
nice.
Just the help is the help makes a difference. Like, otherwise you're going to get burnt out and frustrated with the game. I know that's why I reached out to you when I first started Owing, because I was like, man, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, how are these people moving so damn fast? Like,
yeah, well, a lot of what, and like the tutorial doesn't really do a good job of like giving you the explanation. I do like that now on the mobile version, they have the, hey, you've achieved the requirements for this prestige. And once you get that, then you realize I need to just start leveling up my first business that I usually go to the next prestige with. But a lot of people end up spending so much time, like, they'll have like 15 different businesses at prestige 1. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, what is going on with this city, guys? Like,
it's not going anywhere. It's all flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess one more main thing is main city manager. That is a key thing to be using.
Yeah. Hubert. He put that together, if I've said his name right.
Yeah. It
He's
needs to be updated, but just with the avatars and a few new things, but like that is bang on point for any information.
especially being able to like just type in, hey, I got this business. How much is it going to cost to get up to this prestige? And like just some of those things. Like I still go to it to be like, okay, how many diamonds is it going to cost me to level up this, Pride Records or something from D0 Prestige 50 up to, P289 in Division 1, right? And you could see how much
that's
that's
right.
going to cost and kind of justify and be like, okay, that's how much diamonds it cost. This is what I think the price should be listed at. And just helps you with everything, really. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's great. That and Main Square, like, yeah, both of those are just.
Yeah.
I think any new player should just spend some time on there.
And don't
it'll
forget
save
about the
out a lot
playbook.
of time.
And maybe we could put those links in the description so people can go check them out. Check out the websites; they are very helpful.
Yeah, I'll definitely put them in the links below in the description, guys. So if you're interested in checking them out, definitely go and check those resources out if you haven't already. But if you've made it this far, chances are you already know about them.
Who knows? Maybe they know about them, but they don't use them. So if you know about them, go ahead and put them to use. I
Yeah.
know I hardly ever use them, so I didn't even know that you could do it like you said from Division 0 to P50, and put that you want to get up to P80, and it'll tell you. That's pretty good information.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna
it's
have
a
to start using it myself more often because I've known about them, but I haven't used them.
handy tool. Very handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more time you spend on it, the more you know. That's for sure. Like I'm still still using it constantly, all the time, especially during comms. I always have it open on a tab, ready to go, just in case.
Nice.
The toolbox.
So I don't know if we want to wrap it up now, or do you want to touch briefly on maybe some of your thoughts around the team silence and what's been going on? I know we wanted to try to keep this mostly positive, so I think maybe we could end her now. But if you do want to bring up some of your thoughts on what's been going on with the community lately, we are open to hearing that as well, Spoonerz.
Yeah, we could touch a little bit on it. I probably would just say that probably not the end of the world. We don't know internally what's going on exactly. Just because there's silence doesn't mean everyone should give up. I'm lucky enough that I work away, so I get 2 weeks where I don't really have much to do with Main City until my break, and I come back and I get to, deep dive into it again. But I think just keep keep playing. The OGs and the consistent players will be what keeps this game carried along. So, I don't think people should just be opting out or going into panic just because someone's not responding back or whatever. It's not ideal, but at the same time, there's no need to just skits out and just be like, stuff this, I'm selling off. And
no, definitely not the time to sell, right? Even unless you really just don't believe in it anymore and you just want your money back out, and you're not even you'll probably get like 1/10 of what you've invested, maybe not that bad, maybe 50% of what you've invested, depending on where you were. But like selling a lion right now, right? If you like my first lion, I bought at like $1,200 US, right? I'm not selling it for 500. Like, so
yeah,
good time to buy. If you're buying, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, if you believe in projects, if there's projects that you believe in, it's a good time, good opportunities. And another good example, it's how kind of like Crow, right? Everybody was like, oh, Crow's been going down. And in the last 2 days, it only took President Trump to talk a little bit about crypto, and everything just went up. And everybody's like, okay, back up, crypto's back on, Crow is back up on top too. And so it could literally just take a little bit of news and everything could just go right back up. That's the volatility of the crypto world, which is the difference between like the regular markets. That in the regular markets, 10%. It's oh my god, that's what you do. It's big changes, and in crypto, that's like moving one day, 10% is nothing. So yeah, I totally agree with you, Spoonerz, that And then with you, Arwink, that if somebody believes in the project, it's a good time for entries, picking up a few lands here and there. I mean, that's one thing about Main City, at least for me. It's quite some amount of money that I've invested, but it's not like I had to do it all in one paycheck. It was literally $10 here, a land there. Um, so I also like what you said, that we don't know what's going on internally. Like, we just because there's silence doesn't mean that they're trying to you know uh, they're trying to restructure from the inside. So sometimes no news is better than bad news. Sometimes I would say.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, and the thing too is like they've went so heavy with this project, right? In the sense of like, this is the flagship project. They've got the Dark Lions. They've got this whole little ecosystem and storyline going with it, right? And it's either one of two things, right? Either they're completely getting out of NFTs, right? Like in worst case scenario, right? There's obviously the positive case of it's just a little bit silent, a little bit of a turbulent ride at the moment, and we'll see progress coming up soon. But worst case scenarios, like they're completely getting out of NFTs, right? And we'll never have any other NFT projects come out of crypto.com, or they're disbanding the Loaded Lions and they're going to bring out a new PFP. And I think if they ever did something like that, there's enough people out there that'll be like, I ain't touching it, because like, look, you already had an NFT project, you went full force on it, and then you just get rid of it and now start a whole new one. Like, I think enough people would just be like,
Yeah, I don't think they
Yeah.
would do that. That's literally shooting themselves in the foot, because you have like this community that would just badmouth them the whole, which then their project would never take off. You may
Yeah.
as well just stick with what they got. They've got a good community. There's heaps of great players, like heaps of good people in here. So it makes no sense to walk away from it. So.
yeah. Well, and that's why I said
Yeah, you
too.
read my mind about shooting yourself in the foot. That's kind of like what came back, because it would look really, really bad for them to say, okay, Loaded Lions, which, like you said, is the main project, to just say, okay, we're gonna start something new. I don't think. I think all of us have been writing because, like you said, the community and Crow Fam and all of that. But if they do something like that, I think everybody will be like, okay, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me three times, but come on, this is not way too much. So I think that would be like, and they have too much also, like, invested in UFC and crypto.com arena, and the racing Formula F1. And so I think, I'm hoping that they're kind of like dividing, like saying, okay, maybe they even do a separate app for NFTs. Maybe they're like, okay, we want to separate, like minimize our NFT exposure, because it just didn't take off as much as we thought it would, but it's still a part of the ecosystem. So maybe they would just do a separate app, the way they have a separate website.
Yeah, I love
Um,
Papa's idea of like, just bring it into Main City, right? Bring all of the NFTs. Like, man, you could have like a minting platform on Main City, where that, like, this is where everybody goes to do anything crypto.com NFT wise, right? And especially if we could have like a rental, right? Be able to put up NFTs. Hey, you want a backpack? I'll put my backpack up on, and we already have the technology there, because they lock up our NFT for use when it's on an expedition.
Yeah, that's right.
So you
That's
could easily
true.
be like, hey, here's a 1 month term on this NFT. I'm going to let somebody borrow it for, or even just 2 weeks, right? Because you never know, in a month they could easily announce a 1 week competition and you want it back. But
It-
put it up for a
yeah,
week or
it'd be
two, right?
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
great
that
if,
would
like,
be good.
you're working away, or you're going on holidays, traveling somewhere, you put it away,
Yeah,
for a
especially,
while,
Yeah.
come back.
for like yourself, if you're out in the mines for two weeks, right, or whatever, away from the game, and you're not
Mm.
even able to log in and collect your diamonds, put all your lands up for people to rent, right? Because it's like, I'm not
Yeah.
able to come in and collect it anyways, so they're just sitting there, and at least then you can collect some income off of it.
Yeah,
Or
that's
especially
right.
during a
Yeah.
competition, if there's a competition that I know I'm not gonna be able to play, then that's when those NFTs might be more in demand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a heap of turbines, and heap of turbines people can have.
Oh,
They
there
can
you go.
borrow from me.
Borrow for one voucher. Not even
Yeah.
1K, just one voucher. Just get them out
I
of
was
my
gonna say we
inventory.
could, right? Yeah. And yeah, having a marketplace that uses the Lion coin, that would be a great way to incorporate Lion into the game.
Yeah. No, there's so many
Yeah.
ideas that they could pull in and bring this whole main city ecosystem to like literally the moon. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We just got to
Well-
hold tight.
Well, Lion is going to mobile, but they have confirmed that I think twice now, or maybe more. I don't know, but it's definitely going to be part of mobile. Is the Lion token? So
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully
We'll see.
it comes out. I mean, I'd love to be able to earn something through the mobile version. But as of right now, it doesn't sound like there's any potential to earn. So that's why I haven't really been playing it that heavily. But
Yeah, but again, like we said, it only takes a few new laws or whatever for things to just take off, you know. So I think there's also like a lot of things going on in the world that is preventing the whole technology, the whole blockchain technology, to be mainstream. You know, at the moment, there's so many other news that are like just taking up the space and the oxygen out of conversations that people don't really want to, you know, they don't have the mind for crypto, you know,
yeah.
until
Yeah.
they start getting into it. Sometimes once we start getting into it, you're like realizing there's a whole nother universe of reality.
Yeah. No, I'm hopeful. I think, you know, metaverses and with crypto enabled through it is going to be a massive future. It's just, and I really just hope that
Yeah.
Main City and Crypto.com realizes it as well and isn't going to just cancel it because, you know, it's not the trend right now, right? Because that's the thing I fear is they love chasing the trends, right? As soon as AI became big, they go and buy AI.com, right? And it's like, you know, like commit to something, right? But, you know, maybe that we're viewing too small of the picture because we're so close to just main city that we can't see the big picture that they're designing. And, you know, fuck, maybe 3 more years from now, it's just going to be like, you know, people are going to look back at this podcast and go, look at these idiots. Look what they're talking about. They clearly didn't see it, right? And they're sitting here complaining about such a small little thing. And like, now look at it. You know, we still see
Where
these.
was the faith back then? Where was their faith?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Look at these idiots. They couldn't even stay in the top 100, right? Because it's such a big game now that like there's, you know, 5 million players all on the leaderboard actually active playing. Like that's the dream. That'd be insane. That's what I hope
I
for.
would love
Right.
for them to wipe. I would love for them to wipe the leaderboard on like PC on normal mode, as in like wipe a heap of like these
Yes,
you know,
clean
accounts
up.
that have
Yeah,
never
not
logged
wipe
in.
it, but
Yeah,
like
just
get rid of the
Yeah.
inactive accounts. Yeah.
yeah, that's right. So if someone hasn't logged in for over a year, like, all right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or even
like,
just
and then like combine that with if they don't have any NFTs tied to it.
or
Right, so
even
it's
just
combo.
have like it would be nice to have another separate leaderboard where it's like you can see the total leaderboard of like total players, but like here's the active player leaderboard. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like
Yeah, like past 90 days leaderboard kind of thing.
or
Yeah.
even just
Well, I
generating
was-
gold. Even if
I
it's
was telling you about
one cash per second, right? Like you have to be generating gold to even be on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I was telling you about that idea I had a week was like if they made a live leaderboard like on a site that you could like go on and take screenshots of. So like then you could track of who's actually playing the game, like their movement. You know, like it would just, you know, take a screenshot of like the leaderboard of the top 1,000 like, you know, twice or 3 times a day. And then like it could do like a graph of like, you know, who's moving in the game, how fast are they moving, you know, this person's up, this person's down, you know, you could get a real graph and a real sense of like how like who's pushing hard and playing like
Yeah.
super actively compared to like someone taking a break for a week or rah like, yeah, I think that'd be awesome to have.
You can see who's dropping down and doing those attacks every
Yeah.
so often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's that
These
fifth
people charge like
hacker.
a
He's
roller
at number
coaster.
1. Oh, now he's down to 3,000. Oh, back up to 1. 3,000. 1, 3,000. 1,
Yeah.
3,000. Every 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you'd see it too, because if it was taking a snapshot every like 3 times a day, you would see their cash or their diamonds like boosted way up because they'd be dropping down. Like, yeah.
That's an interesting idea. I mean, they got the graphs for the blueprints.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would build it myself, but I just need them to freaking put the live leaderboard or the leaderboard on a website so I can
Snapshot it, yeah.
snapshot it. Yeah, because I'd set up a bot to just go on there and just, snapshot 3 times a day, and then it would compile the data and make graph and rah. So
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they'll start doing something like that. I mean, they got a lot of things they need to do, but hopefully they're still
they need to
making
fix
progress
this.
on it. Just because they're silent doesn't mean they're not working, I hope.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, slow
100%.
progress is better than no progress. At least it's slow progress. As long as they're moving.
Yeah. And I mean,
I hope the first
go.
I hope their first response back or communication is them with an update for the PC and the expedition saying we're fixing the the expedition notifications and like deleting, all the freaking so you don't have to search or whatever, like just something to fix that.
Mm.
Yeah, and they need to come
Yeah,
back with like a strong
Also-
message. Right. Whether
Yeah.
it's an introduction of the new team, anything, right? But at least the nice thing is like, I'm preferable to silence right now over a complete like sunsetting message being like, all right, guys, fun's over. It's all done. Bye-bye. Like that would break my heart if they came out and said something like that. So, as of right now, the silence, it sucks, but it's better than a bad message like that. So hopefully, like you said, they come back and they got something strong for us and they give us some good information.
Yeah. There'd be too much legal action, I think. You think about how much, you go on Main Square, and you see the money. Like, that doesn't show how much people have invested. That shows the value of what they are if you were to sell at that time of day.
Yeah.
Or what the last NFTs were sold for at that price. But, like, anyways, you get the sense of the money that's there. So, if they're coming in saying, oh, look, all right, great run, guys, it's ending here. Like, yeah, that's. I feel like that's a court case waiting to happen.
Especially with
Yeah,
the
they're
partner
too
projects.
big to just let it die. I think it's too big for them to let it die, and not only for the company, but also for their own careers. Like they'll be just burning their whole livelihood if they really can make crypto.com succeed.
Yeah. No, especially if like they come out and they don't follow through with something that they've been working on for this long, right? Then it's just like, well, where's the confidence then? Why would I ever want to invest with you again after seeing what you guys did with this, right? So it's like, it just, begs the question of like, why would I want to use your service? One, your fees are already worse than most other exchanges. So it's like, what's the advantage, right? Like, a lot of people are already starting to question that, especially with the unburning of the 70 billion tokens, the direction that they were going with Trump and then it being canceled. Now they're bringing out tokenized stocks, and the investment from Citadel is troubling, in my opinion. If you're familiar with the U.S. stock exchange and Citadel as a market maker, you should be somewhat worried. But, there's just things that it's just like you guys are going every which direction and you're just pulling yourself, stretching yourself, like, and if you're just going to disband anything that just doesn't gain the traction you thought it was going to, while not listening to the community for their recommendations of like, you need to do this to make the game more fun, you need to do this to make the game more engaging, we need to do, we need all of these features that they still haven't brought out, right? And of course it's not being a success right now, right? Like there's things that need to be done and they're not doing it. And if they started doing that, right? Like, even if they just started making it so that instead of us going on X to have a space, we could be in each other's mansions talking with each other with a very similar X-like space experience, right? And be able to go and walk around each other's cities and mansions, right? And make it so that there's action instead of just a very passive send out an expedition and log in and again and, in 2 hours to collect it, right? Never mind the whole collection debacle. Like, that's just a shitstorm in itself, right? Like,
Yeah. I think there's possibly like a big FOMO thing going on with the AI. Obviously, AI is just heard everywhere, and like big companies are getting FOMO. Fear of missing out on
yeah.
taking it or making bulk money from or whatever it may be. So they could have been dropping stuff and just trying to get AI sorted. Or there's so many things.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they
Yeah.
could be doing, but we're
We
just
gotta
sitting
kind of
tight. We're on the
wait and see.
sidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, if you guys are still with us, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Let us know. Let us know what your thoughts. Let us know what you guys think of the interview. If you guys have any more questions for Spooner, definitely drop them in the comment. He'll be more than happy to share
And
any more wisdom.
Yeah,
and also
100%.
don't forget to
Yeah,
drop
for sure.
down your DeFi wallet. Spooner said he was gonna choose one person for a primordial land giveaway. I'm just kidding.
A primordial land. That's a good one.
That's
Oh,
first
jokes,
comment.
jokes.
First comment that's
Just
actually
click on this link.
Yeah, just
first
click on
comment
this
that puts
link.
their
Yeah. Put your seed
first comment
phrase
that
in.
puts,
Yes, send in
puts
your
their
seed phrase.
wallet address in. I'll send them a Crazzy Monster. Whoever puts their wallet address in the comments, we'll see who makes it this far in the podcast. But yeah, whoever puts their
Okay, legit.
wallet address
Okay,
in,
yeah. So
I'll send them
anybody
a
that's
Crazzy
listening
Monster.
still,
Yeah,
Spooners will
There you
send
go.
first
I'll
comment
send
to
them a
put
Crazzy
their
Monster.
DeFi wallet. We'll get a Crazy Monster.
Yeah, we'll see who listens to the end. So
Right on.
There you go. For the hardcores only.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Nice.
Nah, it's been awesome, guys. I much appreciate you just having me on and being the first live person to be on the podcast. It's been good.
Yeah, it was a great conversation, and I mean, now you see why we end up talking so much on this. We just, DJ and I could talk forever when it comes to Main City, and I know you and I have hour-long conversations as well about it. So it was great having you on. So thank you
Yeah.
for taking the time. I'm glad we could, get you scheduled in
appreciate it.
here and get kicking off the live interviews or live community member discussions. So we appreciate you for
Yeah, it's great.
joining us and being the first one on. And tossing out a Crazy Monster there. But DJ
Yeah.
and I will be waiting for our mythical at least. So
Yeah. Yeah, give me about 2 years, maybe.
oh, hey, the floor price is pretty low. Didn't somebody bought Pampas for 900? He sold a mythical, I thought.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I thought
I haven't
somebody
looked
said a mythical sold for like $900 US, and I was like, well, that's cheap. That's cheap for
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
No.
But no, definitely, yeah. There's a Crazy Monsters there for the hardcore listeners. And
Yep, for
thank
sure.
you, Spooner, for your time. And it's been a great conversation too. And a lot of
Yeah, it's been awesome.
gems. And yeah.
Right on. Yeah, no, it's good.
I much appreciate it.
So until the next space that we can make, I guess this is the conversation adjourning. So once again, thank you, DJ Oracle, for always being a great co-host, and once again, Spooner's awesome conversation. We're very thankful that you took the time to hop on this with us and give us some great insight as a up and coming player. With your strategy and everything you've learned, as well as sharing some of your favorite parts of Main City, trying to bring a little bit of hope, and that's why we wanted to save that more difficult discussion for the end here. So hopefully, if you guys are still listening, as well. The community is really, I think the foundation, the backbone of the Loaded Lions here, and everybody within the community. We appreciate you guys for your support.
Yeah, go Legion.
Yeah, go Legion.
Legion, yeah, definitely. And thank you, Arwink, again for hosting. Thank you for putting it all together. Yeah, guys, that's why we do toppings, because otherwise we just go all the way through different roads. So the topics kind of help us to kind of like get back in the roads. So there'll be like timestamps at the bottom too, so you can go through the topics. But we always appreciate you guys. We appreciate the support that we get in all the spaces and in the Discord. You guys are always saying that you guys like the podcast. And thank you, Arwin, for hosting again and putting it all together.
Right on. Damn, you commit me to these timestamps. Darn it. Now I'm gonna have to figure out how we break her down, but all good.
It's the usual.
Yeah, it's all good. Right on. So, yeah, until the next time, and we'll catch you guys in spaces, hopefully.
Yeah, see you guys in the next one.
All right, peace out.
Cheers, thanks.
Peace.